Is everything sized all wrong? Okay, let's get everything set up. What up, Matt? What? Why is it playing the same song? Get out of here. No. Hey, Vladimir. Thanks for the follow. Why is everything all weird right now? How's it going, everyone? Oh God, why is YouTube playing? Jesus Christ! Hello to YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter as well on the other screen. How's it going, guys? What other backgrounds do we have? Latest update on Ukraine. Same as always. Things suck. Putin called for negotiations. Everyone agreed, and then he backed out like a coward. That's pretty much it. There's been a bunch of funny videos coming from the front lines, though. Two Jewish Israeli embassy staff members were unalived, and UK police say they don't know the motive, even though the dude was openly screaming Free Palestine. All right. Guardian justifying the shooting? Of course. Which new situation? Players launch strike against Iran? I fucking hope so. Morning. That would be awesome if they hit the nuclear facilities. That would be dope. Lincoln's blood-stained gloves from the night of his assassination among 144 artifacts on auction. Fucking... what? Yeah, I saw the embassy attack, and I also saw that British police are saying they don't know what the motivation was. Or not British... which specific... not British police. DC police. Why did I think... BC, what the fuck? Yeah, DC police are saying they don't know what the motivation was, even though the dude was literally yelling "Free Palestine." Dude yelling "Free Palestine" shoots 2 Jews who work at the Israeli embassy, and you don't know the motivation. Okay. Oh no, they weren't even at the embassy. They were outside a Jewish museum. Crazy. Shoot 2 Jews outside a Jewish museum. And they don't have any arrests yet, alright? No arrests. He really freed Palestine. Way to go. You assassinated 2 Jews outside of a Jewish museum. We don't know the motivation. Fucking seriously. Let's see. Hey, Naomi. They did arrest the guy, didn't they? Saw the video, he yelled "Free Palestine." Unless I'm reading an old update. Let's see, are there new updates that I just don't have? Oh, yep, no, they do have an arrest now. Elias Rodriguez. 30 years old, resident of Chicago. No prior contact with law enforcement. Shooting claims alive to 2 Israeli embassy staff. Man and a woman, believed to be a couple. Field office, blah, blah, blah. The victims are reportedly attending a Jewish event at the museum. It's not like they were even attacked at the embassy. We saw the police briefing. Free a murderer is what you're saying, U-turn.
was worse than that. So he was at an event there that was supposed to figure out how to bring humanitarian aid and help Gazans. That's what they were, not him, the people were there for. That's what the event was about. And this guy yelling "Free Palestine" unalived these two people outside of the event.
So this is, hi, Sammy
Hello.
or Anthony. This is the couple that was unalived.
Yeah, Tango played the police briefing for us. We found his LinkedIn page and all the stuff. If you want me to send it to you, I will.
Sure.
And he yelled for Intifada revolution and free Palestine. He pretended to be a witness. He went into one of the stores, I guess, and then he started yelling "Free Palestine," and they arrested him, and he was the shooter. His name is Elias something.
Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Elias Rodriguez. At a Jewish event. U-turn. Why are you saying "Free Elias"? Should I be able to walk up and assassinate you and just you're gonna hope people yell "Free me"? Is that what we're doing now? We can just go around murdering people in America? Is that where we're at with this country now? He gave himself to security when police arrested him. He got "Free Palestine." Whatever. Yeah, he looks like he'd support Palestine. He looks like a typical pro-pally. You sent me everything on Telegram. I will have to see if I can load my Telegram.
Did you watch Bibi's speech yesterday? The press conference?
I have been absolutely busy with work.
So to everybody that missed it, I mean, everybody knows that I'm not a Bibi fan, but it was very, very clear regarding how this war will end. And the first thing is definitely release the hostages, and is for the age group to disarm, and everything will be over.
Wow, it's almost like we've said that from the beginning.
Exactly, but we need to reinforce this message because we're not in Gaza for no reason. We're in Gaza because we have hostages there and because there's still a threat to Israel. There were 2 rockets that were sent from Gaza into the south of Israel yesterday.
U-turn. Why don't you come on up here and have a discussion? Because you said Elias felt bad about the kids being blown apart. So his solution was to go to 2 random Jews who were actually trying to help with the problem and get aid to those children, and to murder them. And you're proud of it? What?
Your mic is hot. Your mic is a little hot. Can you lower the volume on it?
I don't know. Let's see if I can figure that out. It's a new mic, and just settings are all fucky. There? I don't know.
Yeah, just maybe don't get so.
It doesn't have the feedback or the background noise filter. U-turn. So you're okay with murdering random Jews who are actually trying to help the children of Gaza?
No, I'm not okay with that, but I suspect that Elias just felt emotional about seeing all these kids being starved.
Yeah, that's neither of those is happening. So it's okay to just murder 2 random Jews who have nothing to do with it. No, stop. It's not. So it's okay to murder. It's okay to murder 2 random Jews because you're upset about what's happening in another country.
We'll get to that.
No. We're not getting to that. I want you to say that it's okay to murder 2 random Jews because you're upset about what's happening in another country.
No, it's not okay.
So then why did you try to justify it in the comments and say "Free Elias"?
Because I think he emotionally reacted to something.
You know what? I've been upset about my friends being fucking killed in Ukraine. You know what I haven't done? Walk around and murder random Russians. Because it's not okay. You don't just get to go fucking murder people. You just get to go fucking murder people because you're not happy with something, especially in another country. You disgusting cretin. You just said free a murderer. This man murdered 2 Jews in cold blood because he was mad at what's happening in another country. You absolute fucking Nazi. You are okay with 2 Jews being murdered and want their murderer to go free.
Not just that, Sam. He was proud of what he did. He threw away the weapon, went back in, and told the security guards what he did and where they could find the weapon. And I also sent you the video, Sam, of him being arrested.
By the way, kids are being blown apart in Gaza every day.
Go ahead. Do you
Every
want to see how starving the kids are in Gaza? By the way,
Every single
cool. That's nice.
fucking
Do you
day.
want to see how starving the kids are in Gaza? Do you want to see?
Israel-
Don't
Do you
Israel
wanna
is
see?
not-
say it's not
Cool.
happening. Don't you
Oh.
dare say it's not
Oh,
happening.
it's not. It's not happening.
Don't you
Oh,
dare.
it's
don't
not
you
happening.
dare
Hey,
say-
look at this great fucking cafe that just opened up in Khan Yunis. Wow, they're so fucking This is posted by the Gazans, you fucking moron. The Gazans posted this.
Lies. You're murdering people every day.
Prove to me that video's fake right now. Prove to me that that video didn't come out of Gaza.
You're murdering people.
Prove to
I
me.
don't care what
Shut
you're
the fuck up, you fucking Nazi. Prove to me that video didn't come out of Gaza. Prove it to me right now.
Stop killing people.
Prove to me the video didn't come out of Gaza, you fucking Nazi.
Stop killing people.
Nazi boy. Prove to me it didn't come out of Nazi boy. Nazi boy. Nobody cares.
You're a Nazi.
Go get lined up on a wall and fucking shot.
Shit. Sam, your mic is so muffled when you get that close.
I don't care. Golda, I told you I cannot fix it. It does not have the filter properly. I don't know how to fix it.
I'm
The
just saying,
answer's not going to
so
change.
Close.
I don't care.
It sounds good now.
They're so starving, but they've got these brand new cafes opening up every fucking day. What's
up?
What's up, hey?
Not much. I just wanted to, maybe get your opinion on the
Mhm.
ICE raid that's going on at like immigration courts.
Yeah, I think it's fucking stupid and asinine to be waiting for someone who's going to their actual hearing and then arrest them there, because that's fucking insane.
And would that be entrapment? Technically?
No, I think that would just be an unlawful arrest because they're following the law and going by their scheduled court date, which means they're in accordance with the law because they're doing what they were instructed to do, and you're arresting them anyways.
Right. Yeah, because it's happening in Phoenix right now, so
Lovely.
yeah, it's pretty rough.
It's legal if it's in the hallways technically, but the actual court in the actual court they would need a warrant. Now, I would say I would argue it's not lawful if they're. I'd argue that it's probably not lawful because there's no probable cause to arrest someone or actual crime committed to arrest someone if they're going to their actual court appearance. It's like if I were to get a DUI and then I showed up to my court hearing for that DUI and then I got arrested for that DUI as I'm walking up to the courthouse. Like, it wouldn't really make sense.
Well, and then the whole just do it the legal way. That Trumpers say.
Not gonna lie, I know a lot of immigrants who came over and just did the asininely long paperwork route and fucking hate people who cross illegally. They are some of the
for
most
sure.
ruthless people.
Sure, and I mean, I don't know. It's different for everyone, I guess. I don't know.
By the way, I want to keep showing more videos of these brand new cafes opening up in Gaza. Because they're so starving. Let's finish that video we were on.
Did you see the video I sent you? It's from Instagram.
I have not yet. Okay, so let's look at this. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. They got a whole display. All those desserts. Look at this. But they're starving, everyone. God, there's just absolutely no food in Gaza. Everyone's being starved. The children are starving. The children and their fucking obese parents are starving. Just
Where
no
do you
food.
think that food's coming from? Like the Egypt.
From the
border?
all the fucking aid they got.
Okay.
Let's see which one is this one. Oh, look, another cafe. Wow, so awful. Dude, I'd eat here. Look
Those
at
do look good. I'm
dude,
not
that
gonna
looks
lie.
fucking delicious.
It looks great.
I'd eat that. But they're starving. The poor children, they're starving.
Well, do you think that maybe, you know,
Look, this is fucking marble. This is a brand new restaurant. This is marble walls. Okay, get this too. Here's something else people don't think about. Those are brand new printed graphics. Those aren't painted on, meaning they've got an industry that's actually printing decals and stuff. You know, like the one that they were printing for the fake Unra trucks.
Sam, it goes even further than that. Every
That's
single weekend of the hostage release, they had a new banner.
Oh, I
printed.
know. I know. That's
Where
not
the
enough.
fuck are they printing that?
That's not enough food for the Gazans. I think they need another cafe. What's this one? Okay, we're looking good. Ooh. Like, this looks good. Is there another one? Hopefully this isn't dead people. Okay, I had some Ukraine tabs open and I wasn't sure what I was opening. Oh! So this is them opening one of the cafes. This is them delivering the equipment. This is a brand new cafe in Khan Yunis. Khan Yunis, which is one of the heaviest affected cities in the entire war, by the way. Previously looked like this. Oh, look at that. Look at all this Nutella. It's like they went to fucking Costco. This is ridiculous. But remember, everyone, they're starving. They have no food.
do you think the government in Gaza could be like kind of hoarding food?
Absolutely. I mean,
Are.
Hamas, they've had people admitting. All right, let's put it this way. Why is it that we see videos of people saying that food's expensive in Gaza, but when you see the people selling it, it's in food bags that are labeled not for resale, free aid. Like they're selling food. They're selling the aid.
Who do you think is opening these cafes?
Yeah, that's what I was.
Who's the only ones who have the money for that?
Hamas is probably using it for funneling money into their bullshit. Hang on, that doesn't look like rubble. This morning I was told Gaza was all rubble. If Palestine becomes free, will the cafes become free? Asking for a friend. The aid is supposed to be free. Yep, by the way, we give them ATMs. That's the only reason they can buy. Play what?
Look at the video I sent you of that kid being arrested.
Hang on, let me look at it first.
It doesn't have anything in it. He's just shouting.
Yeah, but I still gotta look at any. I still look at any. Doesn't matter who it is. I still look at something before I post it.
Okay.
Or before I show it. Okay.
So this video was recorded before anybody knew around him why he was getting arrested.
What's the context on this situation?
So earlier,
A dude assassinated 2 Jews because he was mad about what was happening in Gaza.
A few hours ago at a DC event at a Jewish museum, young Israeli diplomats were meeting on ways to figure out how to get help inside Gaza, humanitarian help inside Gaza. And a young man approached them after the event, unalived them, 4 people, and then he threw the people away, went back in, told security what he did, and then got arrested. He shouted. This is him shouting "Free Palestine."
So DC as in District of Columbia?
Yes.
And the police say they don't know what the motive is currently.
Well, no, that's we played the briefing.
Hi,
earlier.
Nat.
We played the police briefing earlier, and they very clearly said that they're considering this a domestic tea attack, and that he was shouting "Free, free Palestine."
The Groypers are saying it's a Mossad op. Oh my fucking
Yeah, they're saying
God.
that already.
Of course.
They're saying BB's trying to distract people with this. Apparently. Hi, Leela.
Yo, that's not a motive. What made him shoot? The fact that he hates Jews, probably. Just go out on a limb there and guess that one.
He drove from Chicago.
Yeah.
So I did. There was one more question.
Then the people like you turn in the chat making excuses for it. What was your question? Hey.
I've heard about Qatar funding Hamas. Is that true?
Yep.
Yes.
Do you know how much?
Billions.
Billions. Wow.
Look up the net worth of the top leaders of Hamas. You know, before most of them died.
Right.
Billions. All of them.
Wow.
You know who didn't have billions? The people of Gaza.
Yeah.
It's amazing how they just get in these positions of power. And then I'm sure they'll just say this had nothing. No, this wasn't a reflection of our movement. This wasn't anti-Semitic. This was about Gaza, not about Jews. This was about Zionists. Those people were Zionists. They deserved it. I'm sure that's what's going to be coming. Holy shit, that is one fat Gazan. Guys, you want to see one of the fattest Gazans I've seen?
Oh no, I have a better one for you. Unless it's the same guy.
Dude, his titties are bigger than mine. Holy shit. Dude, it's like the... Oh my god. Oh my god, I know what it is. I know what it is. Fucking... It's Patrick... Starve. Oh god.
Sam, I just sent you one from Al Jazeera. Hey, Pixels.
Yeah, but I don't think he lives in Gaza, so it's not fair.
I think he does.
Nah,
He's
it's too...
about-
Nah. I don't think that background's from Gaza. Nat, why do you keep saying Anthony? Nobody says that. Oh, Sandberg's here. When the fuck did Sandberg turn your fucking... Sandberg, I swear to God, if you turn on your camera again in your fucking position, I'm gonna drop you. You know better. You know the rules.
What is he doing?
He's on position right now, on the front line, and turning his camera
Oh
on.
my God, Pixels, you can't do that.
I forgot you guys know he's... I forgot you guys know he's Pixels.
I just want bread.
I started calling him.
You like that, Gazan? You want bread?
Sam, I started calling him Pixels after you sent
I know.
me that.
I'm saying I forgot you guys knew about that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
forget who was there that night.
No, Nat, it wasn't 2 pixels, it was 4.
It was 3.
It was 4.
Hold on, let's pull it up to review.
Just put it on the big screen for me,
No.
so we can get to 4.
Get banned for sexualized content rather than having the firearm out.
Anyway, I'm gonna bounce, man. I was just saying hi to you.
Alright. Fuck. I was gonna ask if you need me to send you something out there because I gotta send a shipment out to Con soon. Sorry, I got a big box coming out, so I just need to know if anyone needs anything thrown in there.
How's he going?
What?
How's Con going?
Hates the equipment.
That's a surprise. I thought they'd be getting good shit.
Well, you know, it's kind of not fun when you go on ops and no one PMCS the M113 to make sure the back ramp worked.
I didn't catch that last bit.
I said it's kind of shitty when no one PMCS'd the M113 to make sure that the back ramp worked. You know, before you went on the mission.
How'd they get into it?
The door. The little door.
Wouldn't it need to be working? Or don't they use the ramp to get into it?
Nope, they just used the little door. They were just tossing shit in, and they're like, "Okay, let's go." Oh fuck! he's not happy about that.
Send
Oh,
some
man, I'll catch it another
Nutella.
time.
I see you, brother. Stay safe.
Hi, Sandberg.
What?
Sam, send them some Nutella.
You can get Nutella in Ukraine.
No, I know.
It's probably cheaper there. What up, Johnny?
Yo, what's up, man? How you doing?
Doing okay. What's on your mind?
What does it mean to you to say that you stand with Ukraine? Like, what
Uh,
does that do?
I think that the United
Or
States should.
standing with Israel?
I think the United States should continue to support both those nations as allies and support them in their own individual ways, like with Ukraine, continue to support them through Lend-Lease with old surplus military equipment that we weren't going to use anymore. And with Israel, continue with the military and economic deals that we have with Israel to support them in general.
Do you think Israel is committing a genocide?
No, because it does. Definitionally it does not meet the requirements as set in place by the Genocide Convention of 1948.
Okay, again, but as a human being,
No.
when you look at the atrocities and you look at the cities that have been decimated, and the body counts of what's coming out right now, right? Like, you don't think it's wrong? Maybe you can.
I
Okay,
think
let's
war
not
sucks, but I think
do away.
I think war sucks, but I think the lowest
That's war?
civilian. Yes, when you have two armed groups fighting against each other, yes, that's war.
Yeah, when you have the casualties, the
What
way
what's
it's at
what's the
that
casualty
rate,
ratio?
you don't think
What's the casualty ratio, Johnny?
of what?
Well, you
How,
brought
how
up
are you
casualty ratio.
identifying?
You brought up casualty ratio. What
How
is
are
the?
you identifying?
Hang on, I just want to know from you.
I would say
What
90%.
90%
I would
what?
say over 90%.
Over 90% what?
90% are innocent.
Innocent people. Okay, 90% of the casualties. How many deaths have there been in Gaza?
What are we at now? I haven't even checked.
I'm asking you, what
Like
are we at?
70,000? I don't know.
About 50,000.
I don't even know.
It's about 50,000. They took a couple thousand off again. Hamas admitted they lied again. What do you think about the fact that Hamas actually revised the numbers and took out 3,500 children and changed them to fighting age males, making it to where it's no longer like, oh my god, a majority of the deaths are women and children. It's actually fighting aged males. What do you think about that?
Yeah, a lot of crazy stuff. A lot of desperate stuff is gonna happen, of course.
That's
People are
wait.
acting
So
in desperation.
so you don't think it's a bad thing that Hamas lied and that in fact most of the deaths are fighting aged males and not actually women and
No,
children like they
again, I
lied to
think
the
there's
world
a lot
about?
of. How do you know that's true?
Because the Gaza Ministry of Health
How do you know
openly
that's
came
just
out.
propaganda
Because the Gaza Ministry of Health is the one who admitted it.
I also have a leader
I
of
haven't seen
Hamas
that.
who just did an interview on TV a few days ago, who literally said, first of all, he calls it a war. And second of all, he said there have been more babies born during this war, then before October 7th, can you name for me a G-side in history that
Wait,
had a
I-
population boom?
I wanna stick to. We'll get to that one because that was gonna be on that one.
Facts.
Yeah, we'll get to that one. So, do you not think
Crazy.
it's bad that
Yeah.
Hamas openly admits that the majority of the deaths in the war are fighting-age males? Because you guys have been saying this whole time that it's mostly women and children who've been dying, but Hamas themselves and the Gaza Ministry of Health are saying otherwise. Do you not see
I
an
don't
issue
give
with
a
that?
shit what the H group says. I don't care about
But
them,
that's
bro.
where we
they
get.
can go to hell.
That's where you get the death toll from.
They can
The-
go to hell.
but the death toll is coming from Hamas. So how do you trust how many people are dead?
No, it's not just Hamas.
No, it
It's not
is.
just Hamas.
It's literally from
There's other
Hamas.
agencies and entities.
Who?
They're reporting, right? There's other.
Who?
What do you, who?
Who is it?
Even Israel.
No,
Israel themselves
who
were
is-
saying,
who
what's Israel
is-
saying?
Israel's using the Gaza.
What is
Israel is using the Gaza Ministry of Health's numbers.
Really? Like H group's numbers? Is that what the
The Gaza Ministry of Health's numbers, correct?
Yeah, it's very
Everybody
convenient, right?
is.
Yeah,
Those are
the
only people
UN
coming
is
from.
using the Gaza Ministry of Health's numbers. CNN, every single source you see that
Again,
shows
why
the
does this matter, bro? Why does this
because
matter?
because
You're
I find
proving
it
the whole
no
point.
I find it
This is
convenient
wrong.
that you kind of
Fucking
pivot and
wrong.
run away because you know where I'm getting at. Because according to even Hamas's own numbers, you have the lowest civilian to combatant death ratio in the history of urban warfare. You have the lowest. I'll say it again. You have the lowest civilian to combatant death ratio in the history of urban warfare. You have a population that was given thousands of vaccines to save them. You have a population that has been given so much aid that it has allowed them to open giant brand new fucking cafes all over this war-torn area of northern Gaza. You have a population that has literally net gained or net grown since the start of the war because they have had more successful childbirths since October 7th than there have been deaths. So I'm wondering where this genocide is.
Sam, don't forget the evacuation notices and humanitarian corridors.
Mm.
Do all these factors mean nothing to you?
No, because again, this is not a war. This is a slaughter.
You realize again, like Gordo was
Sorry.
saying, the population has gone up since October 7th.
You know how it's gone up because they keep squeezing in, and people from like other parts. they
Wait,
bring 'em in.
wait. So you're saying that Israel is bringing in Palestinians from outside
People are
Gaza?
coming in.
No, hang
People
on.
are coming in.
Hang on, no.
Uh-huh.
Aid workers don't count in population total.
Oh.
So where are these other people coming from? That dude, you didn't even know the population went up, and now you're making this assertion that they're just coming from other
What
places.
population went up? Which population? What are you talking
The
about?
population of Gaza went up. That is correct.
No.
Yes,
According to who?
the Gaza Ministry of Health.
Well, again, there's propaganda.
I
So
literally
wait, so if it's all propaganda, then here,
seen
hang on.
these
If it's
names
all,
alone
yeah,
to-
cool. That's don't pivot. If it's all
You just
propaganda,
said there's
if it's
propaganda,
all
bro.
propaganda, the stuff that you are using, you're using it up until you realize that I'm using it as well. It's coming from the Gaza Ministry of Health, and it's all good until you realize, oh shit, it actually makes my side look bad. Now it's propaganda.
No, there's propaganda on both sides. I don't believe in H group, and I don't believe in Israel.
Okay, so how
There's
many?
a shit ton
how-
of innocent people unaliving.
Okay, how
in this
many?
Bullshit war.
How many?
A shit ton.
How many is a shit ton?
Tens of thousands. Tens of thousands.
Tens of thousands? But how would you know that?
Oh, so you're saying when you're like decimating cities, you're only taking out Hamas? Is that
It's
what
not
you're
what I
saying?
said. Oh no, answer my question. How do you know?
Okay, so then fuck
No,
you, you're saying
don't
Israel's
straw
wrong?
man me. Don't straw man me.
No, why
No,
don't you say
Johnny,
decimating cities is wrong?
shh. Don't straw man don't use a straw man argument here. You don't get to do that. I asked you a question. You said thousands of people, and I said how many? Then you tried to run away because you knew where I was going with this because you didn't have an answer. And you said, "Oh, so you're saying it's
You guys
only
are done,
Hamas?"
bro.
Johnny, how many people?
Israel is done. bro.
How many people? Yeah,
They're
cool.
done.
Come back to me the day Israel doesn't exist. I'll give you $1,000. So how many
Israel
people?
is done.
How many
Israel
people?
sucks.
How many people?
Trump has snubbed Israel. China's fucking coming after your asses now.
Cool.
The world
Wait,
fucking knows what you're doing.
wait. How's China coming?
Everyone knows
How's
that.
China coming after Israel?
Yeah.
How's
How?
yeah?
I mean, did you not see what they just did
What?
when they dropped all that help
You
humanitarian support?
You can't be this
4,000
fucking stupid. You can't be that fucking
Why?
stupid. Oh my god.
Tell me.
John.
Tell me. What did I miss?
Oh
What
boy.
did I miss?
Hey, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do a little. We're gonna do
China
a.
dropped
Hey,
like a huge
hey,
airdrop,
hey,
bro.
Johnny. We're gonna make
Oh
you
my
look stupid
God.
in front of fucking 50 people here. Okay. So
Oh, no.
Gaza, China. Okay. So you saw this video, right? This video? You
I
saw?
didn't see any video. I just thought they sent
Oh.
like humanitarian support.
Oh, they said
I didn't see any
humanitarian
specific
support?
video.
Oh, well, this is what people talk about. This is the video people are talking about. Them sending humanitarian support. Let's see. Oh, this one. This one right here. Right?
Yeah, I don't know. What is that? Is that like them dropping humanitarian aid? I don't know what that is. Is it?
No, that's a fucking American plane that these idiots on fucking social media are getting money out of the clicks because they don't know that people can't tell the fucking difference between any planes. That's an American plane from March of last year that people posted on social media and said, hang on, people, hang on, but this is where the claim of China giving aid to Gaza is coming from. It's literally this video. China didn't give jack diddly fuck to Gaza. China doesn't give a shit about Gaza. They don't care. This is a video that people are using to say, look, China's helping. This is a fucking American C-17 Globemaster plane. And people are saying China's giving aid to Gaza. You didn't even research the fucking claim you just made. You just fucking heard somewhere that Gaza was given aid by China and just went, gotta be true. Gotta be true. You didn't even bother looking at where the claim came from?
No, I mean, look. I mean, I've heard that like China was trying to give aid, and they apparently they threatened.
You said they
Israel.
did give aid.
I don't know anything about this plane. They did.
You said they did give aid.
So you're saying they give? Are you saying that China gave no aid?
Yes, that is correct.
Why is there an aid blockade from Israel?
Don't run away from this. You thought why is it that no, you don't get to, because the hostages aren't free. Free the fucking hostages and you can have food. Simple.
Oh.
Free the hostages.
So you're holding a population of millions of Gazans, Palestinian people, right? Because you have some hostages being held. Is that what's happening right now?
Just some
Are you
hostages?
fucking kidding me?
Just some hostages?
Yeah.
No, absolutely. Get
go
fucked.
after- no, go
Free
after
the
the
fucking
perpetrators.
hostages. Free the
Go
fucking
after the
hostages.
go
No.
after the perpetrators.
Shh. Free the fucking hostages and you won't have any
Go after
problems.
Hamas.
Don't
Go
start a
after the
fucking war and you won't have any fucking problems. Don't invade the sovereign nation of Israel
Go
with the
after
intent
the
to kill
Israel.
Jews or interrupt my fucking statement, Johnny. Don't do any of those things and you won't get your fucking shit rocked and you'll have plenty of food. It's quite fucking simple. It really is that easy.
You gotta think
Don't
you
try
guys
to
are so
kill
fucking
Jews
strong, huh?
and you'll be fine.
Sam, I like to point out that before March, Israel let in 4 to 6 months of aid that should have been lasting them this entire time. That's number one. Number two, the U.S. and Israel have concocted a new plan to get aid directly to civilians, bypassing Hamas altogether because Hamas have been stealing the aid this entire time and upselling it for 10 to 30 times the amount of what it's worth. So, yes, this is Israel's plan to not keep Israel's plan to not keep financing Hamas, to let them keep paying their soldiers, because right now they're not able to pay their soldiers. Meanwhile, food is getting to the civilians. So relax, Johnny.
Yeah, Israel gave more food and aid to Gaza than the entire than pre-war, including the entirety of the private industry. They've got at least 8 months of fucking food stored up, and again, they've got so much food stored up that they can open these brand new fucking cafes. They've got so much food. They're so starving. They need the aid so bad that they're just starting up all these cafes. Wow, it's so starving. So little food. And like, what is it? Where'd this guy go? This guy is so starving. This Gazan is so low on food. Oh my god. Oh my
So
god.
because you show a couple of fucking pictures, like everything's fucking great.
Oh, just a
it's still
couple?
there?
Oh, just a couple? Okay. What about this what about this brand new cafe in Gaza?
So disingenuous.
What
bro.
about this cafe in Gaza? No. You said there was no food. You said they were starving.
It's crazy, bro.
How'd they do this without any food?
I did this. I'm not. it's not
No,
like
Johnny, how'd they do
starving,
that?
like,
Johnny,
a lot of
how
people starving.
Johnny, how'd they do this without food?
Oh.
Well, how can you
I'm
believe
sure
anyone's
there's people
starving?
there.
How do you believe anyone's starving? The Gaza Ministry of Health is the one that said they're starving. You said you don't believe them. The Gaza
they're
Ministry of
fucking on
No,
both sides,
Johnny. The Gaza Ministry of Health's the ones that made the claim of starvation. So you said you don't believe them, though.
You made the claim.
You said no. You said
don't
you
release the
said
hostages, we're
you
gonna
said
starve
you
them.
don't. You said
You
you
literally
don't.
said that.
You don't believe. You said you don't believe the Gaza Ministry of Health. The Gaza Ministry of Health's the ones that's claiming they're starving.
You made it very clear
Mm-hmm.
that you will starve them unless they give up their. What is it? Your.
Give up the hostages and you get your aid.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're willing to starve the whole country of millions of people, right? Because you have some hostages.
They've got
that-
8 months of food. They'll be fine.
Oh yeah, really? They'll be fine. All right.
Well, clearly they were fine enough to open multiple cafes. You know, like this.
Yeah, I'm
like
showing a couple of
this.
cafes being opened up.
Well, you know, these
Doesn't mean
fancy
shit, bro.
designer cafes. It kind of does.
Yeah.
Because the people that are starving and don't have money and everything's destroyed, they're usually not able to start up. Oh, look at this. Look at these starving children on the left. Oh my god. It's so awful. But on the right, we've got this brand new fucking setup. And where's the other video where they've got the children in the back? Oh yeah.
Downplaying all those people that are actually starving. So you're just gonna downplay their actual.
How many people have
Yeah,
starved? How many people have starved to death in Gaza?
I don't know about how many.
How many?
People are
How many?
starving.
No, Johnny, how many people?
Nutrition,
How many people?
people are
Johnny,
homeless,
Johnny,
displaced,
how many people?
war torn.
Johnny, how many people? Johnny, answer the question. How many people?
I don't know how many people, bro.
So then how are you going to make the claim? If you don't know how many people, how are you making the claim?
There are people starving.
Johnny,
There
if
are
you don't
people
know
that
how
are
many people, how do you know?
war-torn.
If you don't know how many people, how can you make this claim?
You ask me how many people? How the fuck should I know how many people?
If you're going to be
Because
talking
there
about
are-
it and act like it's a bunch and you like you know
disingenuous.
the
You just mean the thing is the world fucking
the
sees through
fucking
your
irony.
bullshit, bro.
what
The
bullshit?
people, the whole world sees through. You guys lost the fucking hearts of the world. I actually,
I don't
thing is,
care.
like, I have no problem with like Jewish people. I have a problem with Israelis.
Uh-huh.
They're fucking
Uh-huh.
quote Jews. The ones that they call themselves Jews, but they're not actually.
Oh, I have a problem. I like the good Jews, not the bad Jews.
No, not
Yeah,
the good
can
or
I
bad.
can I ask you a
It's like you
question?
just-
How can
it's
you
just-
tell the
it's like-
difference?
Yeah, how do you tell the difference between a good Jew and a bad Jew?
Am I a good Jew, Johnny?
It's in the. I
John-
don't know. Do you believe in God?
Johnny, how do you tell the
No,
difference?
Johnny,
Do you believe in God?
Johnny, let me tell you something. Not only do
Yes
I
or no?
believe in God, not only do I believe in God, Johnny, but if God didn't want
Uh-huh.
us to have that land in 1948 with 7 armies attacking us and no backup from the U.S. or from the UK or from anybody you guys claim to say we had backup from, if God didn't want us to have that land, Johnny,
You only
wouldn't
use
have
God
that
whenever
land,
you want
Wait.
to use God. That's the
Wait,
problem.
Johnny,
You
Johnny,
You guys are going
Johnny.
against your
Do you
God.
believe in from the river to the sea?
What?
Do you believe in the phrase
No.
from the river to the sea?
No, absolutely.
You,
No, I
you
think there
don't?
should be a two-state solution. No, there's. I believe in a two-state. I don't believe in that.
Do you know
River
what
to the sea bullshit.
what river and what sea is it though, Johnny?
I forgot the names of them.
Get the fuck out, you absolute fucking
I don't
Nazi
believe in that
moron!
shit, bro. I don't believe.
You don't even know. You should at least know what. Oh my god! Get the fuck out. That's gonna be my new fucking. That's gonna be my new fucking question. Do you guys know China's giving aid? Oh my fucking god! No, John. Oh my god. How stupid can you fucking be? Like, I know, but there's people starving. Well, who made that claim? The Gaza Ministry of Health said they're starving, but you don't believe the Gaza Ministry of Health. So how do you know people are starving? Crazy.
Damn, I wish he was still here. I wanted to let him know what God thinks about what you do when you take captives into Gaza. Specifically, into Gaza.
What, burn it with hellfire?
Yes, so said the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Gaza, yea, for 4 I will not return them, because they carried away captive a whole captivity to deliver to Edom. And I will send fire into the wall of Gaza, and it shall consume its palaces. And I will cut off an inhabitant from Ashdod, and one who holds a scepter from Ashkelon. And I will return my hand upon Ekron, and the remnant.
Oh, you're,
So says the Lord God.
yeah,
You want to talk to me about God, fucker? It's my favorite quote
hello, Ryder. What's up?
for right now.
Ryder, what's
Hey,
up?
Anthony.
What's up?
Do you hear
Oh,
me?
your service is fucked, my dude.
Do you
I'm gonna drop you. Try reconnecting. Unfuck your Wi-Fi, brother.
Well, I'm gonna head out. I appreciate for answering my questions.
Yep, no problem.
You guys have a good night.
You too. He literally asked you if you believe in God. Your answer is yes, but he still uses script. Yeah. It's like, do you believe in God? Yes. Oh, shit. I didn't have an answer for that.
Yeah.
There's people starving. Well, who said they're starving? Oh, could it be the God's Ministry of Health? Oh, but I thought you didn't believe what they say. Oh, shit. No, the counter is at 2 now. Oh, shit. I forgot.
You got another one?
Yeah, the first one, U-turn.
Oh, yeah.
The guy that was totally okay with Jews being murdered. The guy that flip-flops all the time and doesn't understand that the fucking Palestinians just fucking hate Jews.
That's why his name is U-Turn.
What river and what sea, I don't know because I don't believe in it. Totally. And do you have any advice for someone who's thinking of becoming a Legionnaire? Do you have any previous military experience?
Sam, today's my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday. Here's a birthday kick.
Oh my god. Where is Golda? Free Golda.
That was too easy.
Golda, happy birthday, Mazalto. Why?
Oh, there's bots in my Twitch chat. Get them out of here.
Thanks, Oba.
No. Send you something. I thought you just never mind. Just want to say that what happened is direct consequence for the chanting that those vile people
Morning, Captain.
on the streets.
I agree. It's not just the streets, it's social media, too.
Shit.
This guy lived in Chicago.
I can't see the name of that bot that's in my chat. Son of a bitch.
Before they filmed the arrest, because we have only the video of the arrest, eyewitnesses said that when he saw the cops coming, he screamed, Intifada revolution or globalize the Intifada.
Yeah,
He shouted Intifada. This is what Intifada means.
there we go. Holly's most loved river is denial. It's crazy they shot at the direction of diplomats in the West Bank. Yeah. I like how he just picked 2 random Jews too. Just like, Jews, bang.
The worst part is that what's it called? They were gonna get engaged next week. He bought a ring for her next week, and they were going to get engaged in Jerusalem next week.
I got tea from Iran, original Earl Grey tea from Iran, Persian tea. It tastes beautiful. Those people also deserve peace. Absolutely. If I had more room, I'd add fuck the IRGC on the live topics, but I don't have room. I can only cover so much of Trump's chin. Ugh. Their government is bad. Yeah, that would be the IRGC, Captain. The Iranian people, the Persian people are great. Fuck the IRGC. Tap the screen, guys. Share the live. Join the team. I don't fucking know. I don't need the whole spiel, but you know, do the thing. Do the thing that makes the live go burr. Trump's VC is the equivalent of an upside down hill. What? If you blow air in Pally's ears, they'll thank you for a thought. Oof.
Sam, updated information. I don't know if, like, I'm not sure if this was targeted on this guy specifically, but the young man who was unalived was a big supporter of the Crown Prince of Iran, and he attends a lot of their meetings and events, and IRGC has made threats.
We'll find out.
If there is a link to IRGC, I think that the United States should do something about it.
We won't.
They won't. It's up to Israel and the people of Iran to do it.
But it was committed on American soil. Iran
took 3 hits out on Trump, and he's still trying to make.
I don't think that he I seriously don't think that he thinks that it was Iran. Like I don't. I can't think that he would be silent about it.
No,
It's not.
he's running on.
He's a fucking moron.
He's running on an anti-war platform. He's running on an anti-war platform. He's not going to do anything that's going to try to engage the U.S. in a new war.
He's just a fucking moron.
Yeah, that too.
Not only him in this scenario. France, Canada, UK. What is going on? Seriously, what is going on?
They could go fuck themselves if they want to be.
For all the Trump supporters who thought that who didn't understand how tariffs worked, Nike is now raising their U.S. prices because to account for the tariffs. That good old, the companies will eat the cost. Make stuff in America again. Lovely.
You know, by the way, like years and years, the Orthodox Jews who are in Israel are saying that there is some kind of prophecy about like the day that the whole nations will turn their back on Israel. I seriously starting to believe in it. Like seriously, I start to believe in it because it's insane. It's like a Black Mirror episode or something. I don't get it. How can world politicians like prime ministers, people who have access to knowledge, and they don't get what's happening in France, right?
Because they're just normal people. They're just normal people. Politicians aren't special. They're just normal people, which means they're just as susceptible.
But they have access to knowledge.
So does everybody else. And yet we still see pro-pallies all day long yelling to kill Jews. They have access to the entire world of knowledge at their fucking fingertips. And yet they're still okay with it.
Why? Why?
Because they're fucking stupid. They're just stupid.
I can't get it. Seriously.
There's
I don't
nothing to get.
understand it.
Don't think about it too hard. You'll hurt yourself. They're just stupid.
You know, yesterday there was an article about some uncensored files from the France intelligence and internal ministry or something about the influence of the Muslim Brotherhood in France.
Mm-hmm.
And they issue a warning, a serious warning to the government. It was governmental investigation, and they come up with the results of their investigation, and this is very disturbing data. It's very disturbing things that happening there, and I can't understand how people not opening their eyes and see what is going on.
Again, you're thinking too hard. Some people are just fucking stupid. There's no helping it. They're just stupid. You can lead a horse to water. You can't stop it from smacking its fucking head on the floor and breaking its neck. Okay. Here's how bad the shit is with the Muslim takeover in France. This shit has been predicted since 2005. In 2005, the U.S. government started looking at France and going, shit. Things might get really bad there. Hopefully the French are on top of it. Nope. Ayo, what's up?
Fine, thank you. The guy you had on before who's using a catch-22 on you. He doesn't believe the Gazan Ministry of Health.
But he does when they say they're starving, but not when I ask how many.
That's a catch-22. You
Yep.
know what a catch-22
Yep.
is, of course.
No, that's why I called him out on it. Like, wait, but who said they're starving? But you don't believe the people that said they're starving, so no one's starving.
You know, to open up the ramp, you got a ramp stuck. You need the guy from Gaza to jump on it and open it up.
Hey, what's up?
Hello. You know, just
Hey,
laughing at morons.
I was wondering if you seen the Fox interview with Kash Patel and his deputy director.
Oh, the one where he's like, just give us 2 weeks. We have so much info.
I don't know if it was that one. I think it's like it was like 3 days ago. And basically they were talking about the Trump assassination, like the 3 attempts and you know, the investigations that went on with it. And it was kind of funny because they basically said it wasn't like a deep state thing. It wasn't anything explosive. They were lone actors. They basically confirmed everything that, you know, has been said. But, you know, finally.
Yeah, there was also some other stuff where they were talking about different things where they were supposed to have a bunch of bombshell information that was supposed to come out. Like even again with the investigation of Trump and collusion with Russians, and there was supposed to be all this info coming out, and it's like, okay, so release it. What? Why are we setting a 2-week timeline? It sounds like you already have the info right here, right now. Just say it.
Yeah. It was just funny as fuck because he was
His
like...
face
like, in
creeps
so
me
many
out.
words.
His face creeps me the fuck out.
Oh, Kash Patel.
He looks like Aziz Ansari on crack. Like Aziz Ansari is on crack and having a really bad trip.
Yeah, he's a little scary looking.
Wait, you know what I heard yesterday? Commented on a Twitch streamer regarding how South Africa's violence has been put under a spotlight and how it's a good thing. And I get met with, you condone settlers. There is not violence. What violence? No violence. I wonder why it is one of the most dangerous countries. I've never mentioned other. bring up violence in South Africa. What violence? You support settlers. What?
Wait, did
People
you
are
also
crazy.
see in the interview with Trump and or not interview actually, just in the White House
Yeah.
and the South African president, how he didn't know what the ICJ was? 'Cause he was like, "What do you think about the ICJ
Yeah.
proceedings?" He's like,
Yeah.
"ICJ? What the fuck is the ICJ?"
Yeah.
Just a sec. Eyal, check my reposts. One
Yeah.
of them is like the latest video from guy. You see an obese man screaming
Yes.
for bread, like very obese man. You have to check it. Oh my god.
Unbelievable.
Nope, Sam was just playing that on the live.
Allow me to.
The obese one, I did it.
Damn.
Hang on.
You can also go on Snap Maps and see how fat they are.
You know what he's screaming for? The
Yeah.
children are starving. The children are starving.
The children are starving. I ate all their food.
No, because it's so fucking hilarious how you can go on Snap Maps and you can see like they actually have really, really nice buildings. Like they're living better than a lot of Americans. They have their marble floors. They have their fucking personal
Yeah.
gyms. Okay, they have their coffee shops. They have it's hilarious how you can just go on there and see all the food. Like I literally have a couple people that I've added on Snapchat from Gaza,
More
and they
than
send
that.
me their big ass meals. I'm like, the gluttony is insane. No.
More than that, the clothes are perfectly neat, no beard, they shaved, haircut.
Yeah, they've all got
everything.
fresh haircuts.
And phones, by the way. And phones.
You know when they showed the humanitarian aid coming in, it's usually through the Shalom crossing, isn't it? For which crossing do they go in?
Hang on. Literally random
Not
people yelled
Arab?
up the F. Not even South Africans. South Africans of all kinds of cringe.
Because-
Yep. What?
And
They go in from when they bring in the humanitarian aids, the trucks.
Mhm.
They come in through the Shalom crossing.
Mhm.
But I know personally, I don't know exactly if it's going through the Erez crossing,
What
which
the
is
fuck
closed
are they?
for a long time.
then, like I was saying in the comments, we give them ATMs. They use the money that is sent to them by cryptocurrency and PayPal, and they print it out with the ATMs that we provide them. So I think that's very interesting as well. And they're also putting like shekels, money, used money probably, on babies and just giving it out, which I think is good for a lot of people. But it's
Wait,
just like,
hold on. Is there a Gazan version of Mr. Beast that's just walking around handing out money? Someone find me the Gazan Mr. Beast.
oh my god. Honestly, a lot of them look
They,
like
they
very
have
similar.
one.
To
His
Ginger
his
and
last
everything.
name.
Hmm?
There is a man who his last name is Burger, who is done like always uploading videos
Yeah.
of Gazan children who said
He's a
like,
disgusting person.
things.
He's probably not even Jewish. I believe his dad's Jewish, and I think he's just lying about being Jewish. He's a piece of shit. He went to Egypt, got his fucking TikTok banned, couldn't afford to get home. Jacob Berger.
But how can he distribute humanitarian aid if we are blockading this? Like how it's logically possible?
I don't know.
How?
All these people getting in and out of Gaza. It's like, but I thought it was a blockade. Blockade means complete block.
Miracles all over.
Wait, also, does anybody know like the full context with the flotilla thing? Because I'm did they expect to be able to just like land and go inside? Like what were they expecting? I'm confused.
I know the context
The
of
fact that they
So they had a flotilla. They didn't have any flags for it because no country would actually represent them, because they wouldn't let searchers on board to check the flotilla in advance. So they couldn't determine whether or not that they were carrying weapons. Yeah. Oh, and when they finally did let a searcher on board, the crew member said that there was some food to deliver as humanitarian aid, but most of the food was for, I think, like 65% of the food was for the crew to last them for 30 days on the water.
Yeah.
So everything's a
Yeah,
little
interesting.
everything's a little bit sus. And Malta was like, yeah, if you can prove to us you're sending humanitarian aid, like, we'll fix the boat. But like, if you can't prove it to us, we're not fixing it. And no country would like let them dock.
That's very interesting. But like, why wouldn't they go on the hunger strike while they're on the boat? Like, that would make the most sense to save the food.
Well, they didn't like really get very far. They were heading to Malta to pick up the rest of the people that were supposed to be on it before it was taken out by a mystery drone, which I'm blaming on the Houthis because they're literal pirates with drones.
Somali pirates.
No, Houthis, I think. Everyone's blaming Israel. I'm giving this one to the Houthis.
I've just stopped caring.
Malta said that this is not something from Israel.
Yeah, they were
from the very beginning.
They were spreading that around, and
Of course, everything that's happening, we are to blame for that. Everything, good, bad, never mind. If it's something,
no,
they
they're
will
all
blame it on the Jews,
they're
like the
already
Europeans.
they're blaming us already for the unaliving of those two people in D.C. They're saying that it was a Mossad operation.
Of course, yes. Of course, everything, every single, like the next thing is that the Jews invent cancer. Like,
Nope, you're breaking up.
Yeah, nope, your service, you break it up really bad. Oh, there she is. She's back.
yeah, can you hear me?
Now we can hear you.
Yeah.
I have a glitch. So the next, like, the next time they will blame the cancer on us or autism and everything else, I don't get it. Seriously, I don't get it.
I should just crop this where it's just South Africa. Wait, I need to... Fuck.
Here. Finally am able to log in. More footage of the Palestinian Mr. Beast.
Let's go. We got Palestinian Mr. Beast.
Period.
Oh, shit.
Hey, they're balling, I'm telling you.
Oh, she got oh, it's a very old 100 shekel bill. It's a very old one, like 10 years ago.
That's not that. Hold on, did you just say 10 years ago was old?
No, the bill,
I've got like 30-year-old bills. What the fuck?
No, but we don't use it. Like, you can't use this money anymore.
What? You can't use old money?
No, if you have a bill that is the old bill, you have a time period that you can use it. In Israel, I'm talking about shekels.
That's
So
dumb.
100 bill, you have like you had a 3 year period that you can use this bill. Today, if you have this 100 shekels, you need to go to the bank and you need to get a permission to exchange it, to deposit.
That's so dumb.
No, we do it
It's a
exactly
different.
because of the we do it exactly because of those reasons, that it's going to terrorist organizations or criminal organizations.
Yeah,
So
but that
we
doesn't stop the what? That doesn't stop them.
I don't know, this is our
That's like
policy.
taking guns away will stop the criminals from having
Listen,
guns. It's like, what?
listen, Anthony, listen. If there is something that you can't say about Jews, that we are very good with money. So if Israel is doing it every several years, we are
I think it's
Nope.
dumb.
I think
making.
nope. I'm gonna challenge you. I am terrible with money.
You are not living
Thank-
in Israel.
I'm 100%
Thank you, Aaron.
Ashkenazi, and I am absolutely atrocious with money.
What was it? There was a really awkward Jewish comedian on Kill Tony, and they were like, "What's the least Jewish thing about you?" And he goes, "Oh, I'm fucking awful with money."
Yeah.
You know,
Like I'm
that
I'm the
we-
kind of Jew that's not good at math, science, or money. I'm like in the arts and history.
The funny
This
thing
is
is, I'm an
because
accountant, so
you are Ashkenazi.
Hey, can I get a loan?
maybe we'll see that credit score.
Yeah, you can't
We're-
just give loans.
Like 705.
Okay.
So
I'm white. I mean, basically Jewish. So it's
Okay.
no interest rate, right? That's how I get no interest rate.
Yeah.
No.
Make sure you wear your
basically
Magen David. Make sure you wear
I
it
just want to.
I'll show up with my Torah.
and your
I just
kippah.
want to let you know that in Israel, the like 4th grade are learning economics.
What?
Did you know? Yeah. 4th
What?
graders already starting to study economics. It's
Wha-
very new.
What
thing.
about economics? So like what? Economy exists. Economics.
How economics works? What is inflation? What is the commission? And
4th
how I-
grade?
Yeah,
Yeah,
9 years old. Yeah,
they're starting that now here in Israel.
this is, and from 5th grade we learned cyber. I was a cyber, and I was a teacher to cyber for 5th graders.
What the fuck does
They learn
teaching
that.
cyber mean?
How I say אבטחת מידע in English? Internet, not internet security, cyber security,
Technology. Okay.
cyber security, coding. Oh,
What the fuck?
you didn't know that?
I grew up when the transition to computers in schools was still happening.
Yeah, Sam. This is why Israel's called the startup nation.
Hey, can my kids go to Israel to go to school?
Yes, come.
Only a few days ago, a 16-year-old young boy from the south, who also suffered the 7th of October, he invented a game to deal with stress and anxiety, and the program that he uses, it's you can win, but you never can lose. So every time you starting to lose the game, you always have a point that you can
It sounds like fucking loser talk to me.
no.
That sounds like fucking participation trophies. Fuck that.
You're supposed to deal with stress
No.
and anxiety.
No.
No, you fucking lose and you learn to get better and you suffer. You hate yourself for it.
Are you jealous right now?
I'm a gamer. Losing is a part of life.
It's not that kind of game, Sam.
It's
Hold up.
very
When I'm stressed, I play Counter-Strike, and then I get more stressed, and I throw shit.
Well, that's why you need a game that's meant for therapy, not
Okay.
for anger.
Samtony.
Sam,
Now listen to me. Samtony. Listen to me now and see how you מרגיש לא נעים עכשיו.
What?
Feeling bad. מרגיש לא נעים is feeling bad. So this guy who invented the game was a massacre survival.
Mm-hmm.
Parents were murdered in the 70s. So he come up with a game that can help kids to overcome anxiety and stress, because when he was in anxiety and stress, he played with his phone when he was in the bomb shelter. How you feel now?
Losing's a part of life.
No shit.
I fear his opinion isn't changing, but do you play Marvel Rivals?
God, no. I'm a
my God.
degenerate. I have over 10,000 hours in Counter-Strike.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm a degenerate. Been playing Minecraft since it fucking, like, the second week it was out. Been fucking... I got issues. Play Sea of Thieves a little bit, try to relax there, and then you get fucking wrecked by cheaters. That's always fun.
Sam?
Civilization series. My first Civilization game was Civilization 3. I loved getting nuked by Gandhi.
I also am seeing where you were talking about the not for sale, because it literally says it on the flower, which they
Yep.
said they didn't have any, but it says not for sale on there.
But they're paying for
they're
that.
having to buy it. Yeah. And it's a big ass bag too.
Mm-hmm. Coincidentally, the same bags that Hamas filmed themselves fighting from behind the other day in a warehouse.
Yeah, I gotta fix my Telegram so I can go on the Hamas, like Al Qassam Brigade's fucking group chat.
You
because
need
I think I got like kicked out. or
No.
something.
So if you're in the United States or in a couple other countries, you are not banned, but you are blocked from viewing it because it some of the stuff they have posted violates U.S. law, meaning it's blocked content, and it's not region blocked. Like you can't just VPN to get out of it. It's based on the country that your account is set up in. So you need a Telegram account associated with a phone number from a different country. So like I need to use like a Ukrainian phone number, or I've got a Ukrainian phone number somewhere that I need to set up so I can view the Telegram channel.
Is it blocked in Israel too?
Seriously? Yes. This is what my next question was. So we have like the Gaza Now and all of those channels, but Al Qassam Brigade, it's not popping up in my search bar.
So I have it, but I can't see it.
Can you DM me the link, Sam? Tony?
God, you guys keep calling me Samthony.
Because we are trying to make the shift easier for us. You can't.
I can't pull up the link. I can't even load the channel. I can see the channel, like I can see it in my list of channels, and I can see that it gets updated every day, but I cannot pull up the channel.
Wait, did y'all know that
This channel cannot be displayed because it violated local laws. Parentheses USA.
Did y'all know that Palestine was number 27 in all the countries, or I guess all the nations, for obesity before October 7th?
They have they're ranked 26th on food scarcity.
Anthony, you have a fan.
Oh yeah, I know. It's a little Nazi boy in the chat that likes to tell Jewish people that he thinks their children should go to Gaza and get raped. So he stalks me. He has a picture of me with a penis drawn on it as his profile picture, and thinks that somehow he's going to free Gaza and that he's totally not anti-Semitic. He's just anti-Zionist and anti-Israel.
So he doesn't have he have no work or hobbies.
I don't know.
Oh.
Don't care.
Wait, but if they're 26 in food scarcity, but
No,
they're
26 meaning like they're doing good. They're better on food scarcity than the U.S.
interesting.
They said that they are on the breach of famine since like
Uh-huh.
a year and something ago,
Mm-hmm.
year and a half ago. So you remember that the videos that with the sand and the grass that called Melchia, and it wasn't even in God. Okay, I don't. The last guy, the last guy can. They can eat him. But- oh my god. Um, like we blockade the sea, but somehow they managed to catch a dolphin and eat it. I don't know.
Yeah.
They were cooking grass. I remember they were cooking
It's
grass.
Oh yeah,
almost-
I remember someone did make a video recently saying they
That's
can't
right.
even fish, and yet there was a video like 3 weeks ago of a dude going, "Look at the fucking dolphin I caught!" Like, what
Wait,
the
you know
fuck?
what? No,
catch a
yeah,
dolphin,
yeah,
to
they
catch a
weren't.
dolphin, you need to go to like you need a boat and a spear.
Yeah.
Catch a
But wait, hold
dolphin.
on, very quickly. Yeah, they weren't cooking grass. It's an actual Middle Eastern dish. And they make a
Meluchia.
soup out of it. It's not real. It's not
Yes, it's
grass.
called meluchia.
Yeah,
I make it
But they were
for
saying it was grass.
I know because they're stupid.
You know, there's a really funny video on there. Well, it was on Snapchat. I think I screen recorded it of them like, of them trying to like bury like this plant that I guess we gave them because it was like very well kept and it looked like brand new in sand.
Oh my god.
So I guess that's the grass that they were cooking.
All right.
No, there is a Middle Eastern dish that calls
No, I'm joking.
meluchia. This is like it looks like grass, but we eat it in Israel also. I make it. Actually, it's a very celebrational dish. And by the way, the video was not from Gaza.
Yeah.
That video
Did you
is
see
never
what
from Gaza.
happened in DC? Yeah, a fucking Nazi from Chicago yelling "Free Palestine" assassinated 2 Jews because he's upset about what was happening in Israel.
I also saw that it said he reportedly said this is this is for Gaza when he was being arrested by the police.
No, he
I
yelled.
don't know if
He
it's on video.
screamed he screamed "Free Palestine."
And he
Or
also
sorry, it
screamed-
says 10
he
minutes
also
before he
screamed
said
long
he
live
did it
the
for Gaza.
he also said long live the Intifada.
The little smoke in the comments. I understand you don't have hobbies or a job or anything like family. I don't.
Oh,
know.
I just let him keep boosting the live because he comments. So
It's great. It's great. I love it. But I want to ask him if he's a Muslim. I'm very interested in that. Are you a Muslim?
morning, Emma. From what I remember when he was on the live, he just sounded like a little fucking fragile, virtue signaling white boy.
I love those. I love those.
Is there any possible way that we could give aid to the animals without giving it to the people?
Actually, the idea.
The aid would be to get them out of there so the people can stop fucking them.
The IDF is actually rescuing dogs, cats, horses, donkeys. The last time I see, and also goats, and the goats should be rescued. All
I
the
literally
fam-
saw there's a video in
were-
Gaza and they were like whipping the goats to get into the pen, which I don't know if that's like normal, but
No, they're actually rescuing the animals, and they bring it to the border, and then the animal control in Israel is coming to
G-Man.
get them.
Anthony, do you feel angry? Angry about what? Depends. I get angry about a lot of things. I got more business cards to engrave. There's fucking 400 right here. Ooh. These
A
are-
laser engraver.
Yeah, I bought a little fucking shitty $70 one off Temu, and then it broke. So I ordered the $140 version off of Amazon because it's the exact same model, and then I returned the broken one to Amazon.
Mm.
It works great though. I fucking got a bunch of laser engraved business cards now. They're really nice. They really stand out. And then I put some RFID tags on them too. Instead of paying like fucking $90 for the metal ones, the RFID tags, I just did it myself.
Guys, I just want to say everybody have a nice day. I'm going to sleep because
Okay.
I like the Houthis woke me up at 3 in the morning.
They do
The
that.
bitches. Yeah, they love
I saw it.
it.
Yeah, they woke me up.
Everybody got woken up.
It was 8 hours ago.
Yeah.
Oof.
So I will go to sleep. But just to let you know, they did
Yeah,
that, and I managed to clean my kitchen, fold laundry, like swipe off the floor, a lot of things, and even wash my dog. So thank you, Houthis. I'm so productive.
Yeah, they woke me up like I couldn't get back to sleep. Like I'm still awake from 3 in the morning.
me also, אני
That's
גם, אני ניקיתי את כל הבית, עשיתי סדר פסח בגללם.
Bye bye, Dusu.
I'll tell you, we got used to it.
Yeah.
We got used to them.
Bye guys, love you.
Bye bye.
I will
Bye.
until I
Bye
fall
bye.
asleep.
I have an
Bye.
actual question.
No.
So what do you? Oh.
What's up?
What do you think about the sanctions being taken off of? It's kind of a two-part question, but what do you think about the sanctions being taken off of Syria? Because I've been reading up on a lot of women's rights groups, basically talking about like the sanctions on Iran, and I believe we have some sanctions on them because of their like oppression, not just on women, but just on protesters. Which a lot of like the groups are saying that it's not helping the women there and it's actually hurting them. So do you believe it's a good thing to take the sanctions off of them?
Not really. I think that a lot of the people pushing for the policies to normalize stuff with Syria right now are doing it in the wrong way because they don't have any real world experience. Speaking from experience, working with a lot of the people, or talking to a lot of people at the Capitol, it's not the politicians and the congressmen and the senators pushing for these ideas and stuff. It's like their aid teams. Their aid teams are the ones coming with these ideas. And I've had meetings with a couple of their aid teams, and I saw the writing on the wall like 2 months ago. They were like, okay, we want to create thank you, nope. They wanted to create a working relationship of trade and everything, basically to make Syria the new Paris of the Middle East, with Turkey, Syria, Israel, and America all cooperating together. And I was like, okay, I see some problems with that. I don't think you can trust Jelani. And they're like, well, we think he'll work with Israel. And I was like, yeah, cool. Here's the problem. Let's look at specifically
Thank you.
let's look at specifically like what happened to the Christians, the Alawites and stuff in Syria. His people were literally filming themselves murdering them and just slaughtering them, attempting to genocide them. And he had to come out and say stop. Now that means one of two things, and both of them are awful. Either he ordered that, which means we probably shouldn't trust him because he's fucking genocidal and doesn't care about other people, or they did that without his permission, and he had to ask them to stop because he publicly stated and posted, "Hey, please stop. This is making us look bad." Which means that, let's say that means he has no control over his people. Which means, let's say he does go with Israel and want to cooperate, boom, off with his head. He's gone. And these aides who wanted to push these policies to the congressmen and the senators to bring to the floor and push forward for the United States were, I shit you not, they're like, well, if we just give him, basically we want to just give him a bunch of money and hope he plays nice. And I was like, when has that ever worked in the Middle East? When is just throwing money at a terrorist and been like, hey, can you please be nice? When has that worked? Why have we not, like, these are a bunch of 22-year-old kids with no real world experience that have just been through college, and that's their only experience and reference for this shit. So I have a feeling that's where all this lifting sanctions of Syria, it's going to make everything better.
I love my interns. I have a lot of friends that work in DC, and
Make them
I
stop
mean,
being stupid.
yeah, for the most part. It is kind of funny knowing that like every representative has a bunch of interns in university working for them, basically making all of their decisions. If you listen to like some of the videos that come out from like the interns that worked from them, like the fucking
Thank you, Nope.
representatives cussing at their interns, it's fucking hilarious.
I swear to God, like the fact that the things I've heard out of some of these interns, though, it's just like, do you not know what's going on in the world? Like, where did you get this? What made you think this is a good thing to say out loud? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, my back is so fucked and I'm so tired. Man, it's weird. I had two people that were opposition. Both of them were just anti-Jew.
Quality. We may follow each other on my other account. It's my regular account, but I did just follow
Oh shit! Thank you, Nope.
Woo.
You shall not swear on God. You don't see beginning from end. What? What?
Damn, we had 2 Zio babies born the last couple of days.
Oh my God! Those filthy Zionists.
Baby settlers.
Have
Well, I mean,
you gotten rid of them yet?
they're both in America.
Have you gotten rid of them yet?
They're not mine.
That's not what I asked.
No.
A late term abortion.
Oh my God, leave the babies alone. They're already born.
Damn settlers.
I got pictures. They're beautiful.
Damn, Nope going crazy right now. Jesus.
Period. Thank you.
Nope. Oh. Thank you, Nope. And thank you, Oba. I didn't even notice.
No problem. And happy birthday.
Thank you.
Are you gonna get you some cake? Or have you
Yeah,
already?
my sister's getting me ice cream cake.
Or do you know what tres leches cake is?
What?
Tres leches cake is like
Ooh, yes.
Yes.
Oh shit! What is that? Was that corgis?
Aw, thank you.
Yeah, I like ice cream cake, but I don't know. It's I don't like it that cold. But tres leches cake, it's like the perfect temperature. It's perfect.
Anytime I think of ice cream cake now, I think of Do you ever watch Modern Family?
Yeah.
No.
No? Oh, fuck it. Golden. How much of Modern Family do you watch?
I mean, I binge watched it recently, the whole thing.
when they go to the town council meeting and Claire wants to get her fucking petition signed for the stop sign, and the dude's trying to hurry it up because he's got a fucking what he thinks is an ice cream cake, but it's not.
Okay, I remember the stop sign. Don't remember the ice cream cake.
Oh my God. Well, you wouldn't because it wasn't an ice cream cake. He asked for an ice cream cake and they didn't get him one. The dude that ran against Claire for city council.
Paul Rudd? No, that's a different
No.
show.
The guy that was also in Arrested Development. Fuck, what's his name? I can't remember his
Did
name.
anybody tell you when you had your beard shaved, you looked like Jackson Hinkle?
Oh my God, don't say that.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
I knew
Oh.
that was gonna happen.
Oh no.
Something happened.
Just dropped. The Houthis got her. Jackson's the goat. Jackson literally ran away from me in a debate. Jackson's a fucking coward that doesn't know anything.
Twice. I was there.
Call me Jackson.
problem?
Get the fuck out of here.
You know, the problem we have here in Israel is that we got used to all these air raid sirens, and we got used to it. It's nothing to us.
I'm not gonna lie, I miss the air raid sirens in Ukraine. It got
To
very
be fair,
comforting.
Jackson Hinkle isn't ugly though. He is not a good person.
Do you want to keep this up?
Oh, okay. I do need to see the videos of you debating Jackson Hinkle. I would love to see.
Oh, I literally, someone's got it somewhere they posted. He was making up a bunch of shit about Gaza and Ukraine. Ryan had his way with him, and then I started talking to him, and he went, click, disconnected.
That would be. I need to see.
Sam, PGA has it posted on his Twitter.
Oh, Jake still has it posted? Oh,
Remember
that's great.
PGA?
Yeah, Jake.
I mean, I think he does. I can ask him.
Someone had it posted.
No, he did have it posted. I don't know if he like took it down because he hasn't been doing this in a minute, but he did have it up on his.
Oh, shit. Thanks for the live goal. Nope. Jesus Christ, she's going crazy. Yeah, he did that on Jake's live twice, and then there was a Twitter live spaces where he fucking ran away. Has anyone seen Sam and Hinkle in the same room though?
Yes,
Yes.
I have.
Air
It's the
raid
way
sirens
Palestine
makes you
is
comfortable.
trending.
Matthew, it's just one of those things I got used to. It's really weird how to describe it. Like, I got used to it. Like being away from the air raid sirens. It felt weird. I don't know if it's hard to explain, man. Any proof of you and Jackson in the same room? Yeah, the video. Oh, there's a hat. Yeah, the video of him running away from me. I don't fucking have the link. Someone's got it posted somewhere. I've seen it. I've been tagged in it multiple times. What time is it? It is 3:11 in the morning.
Oh, do you still have the same thoughts on the $400 million jet?
I'm kind of confused on that now because Boeing has made comments on it now, and there's people that are anonymous, so take it with a grain of salt, that have made statements that have basically. It's really weird. Basically, what they're saying is they were bitching at Boeing because Boeing wasn't getting it done fast enough. Boeing went, well, here's a list of customers that basically bought the same plane, and we can upgrade that. Go see if they'll sell it to you. Qatar was on that list, and then Qatar was already trying to get rid of the plane because they didn't want it anymore. The White House was like, hey, we'll take that plane. And then Trump was like, they're giving us a free jet? It's like... Okay, either he took a bribe or he's really fucking stupid. Either way, both of those are awful.
Yeah, that would be really embarrassing.
That's why I was like confused on it too, because like the source that's coming out saying he didn't take a bribe is still insulting him. So which one is it? Did he take a bribe and he's just a jackass? Well, we already know he is. Or is he just a more... Fuck. Both of them are probably true. Yes, I'm aware he has my face on his profile. He drew a penis on it to be funny.
It was hilarious how, like, in the speech with, or not speech, the talk with the South African president, how somebody brought it up and he basically was just like, "Get out, don't talk about it," basically.
Back to upgrading Air Force One instead of take it away with him after. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be allowed to. Here's the thing. In order for that thing to become Air Force One, it's going to have to go through hundreds of millions of dollars of upgrades. It's going to have to be torn down to every single nut and bolt. It's going, and the fact that it's coming from another country, I mean, it's going to have to be tested and screened for bugs, bombs, literally everything. But if it were coming directly from Boeing, it would be probably ready off the line. And if it's a brand new Air Force One, he's probably not going to get to keep it. He's maybe going to get to keep an old Air Force One.
I've read a couple articles about this. Has, like, for this new Golden Dome plan, is Israel supposed to be assisting in any?
No,
Or
he's
has
just
Israel
he's
assisted?
just calling it the Golden Dome. It's not actually the Iron Dome system. He's just calling it that. Hello, Osiris. What's up?
Hey, what's up? I just got one question, and I think this question is kind of played out, but I'm gonna still ask it.
Mhm.
Like, why should we care, okay, about what happens to Israel? Why exactly? As an American, what does that have to do with us?
Economic stability and benefit for the United States.
Well, but do we need them, and do they really need us? Honestly, do we need them?
We get plenty of medical advancements from them. We've literally gotten Google Maps advancement from them. Like, the Israelis literally designed Waze, the mapping app, which was bought out by Google to integrate into Google Maps. We get agricultural development from them. A lot of semiconductor microchip architecture is designed by them. Yeah, we benefit a lot from them.
We get intel.
USB.
I don't even care about fuck the Intel stuff aside, just economic benefits alone and like
And
product
medical
wise.
benefits.
Yeah.
Medical benefits as well. Everything in the medical research.
Mm-hmm.
You know the MRIs that were made here in Israel? MRIs.
And they have a 90% success rate on steps to curing cancer right now.
You can also
Yeah.
go to the government website that talks about the trade that we have with Israel. It's actually insane how much we do trade with Israel.
Yeah, no, we actually genuinely, like, as a trade partner, they're one of the most beneficial trade partners in the world for the United States when it comes to actual usefulness.
Okay, so does that also apply to Ukraine? What do we need for them to? I mean, why should we care about what happens to Ukraine?
Well, with Ukraine, I don't expect you to have to, because we don't get much from them, other than the fact that we gave them our word and we put them in this position in the first place. Hey, give up your nukes, make yourself defenseless. We promise we got your back. We gave them our word, we signed an agreement, and now people want to back out on that. It's like, if you've lost your word, a man's word is his bond. If you aren't your word, then what are you? You're nothing. We've put them in a position where we have screwed them, and they are simply fighting for their basic existence right now.
Sam, doesn't the U.S. want minerals from Ukraine as well?
Yeah, but Trump fucked that one up. If we had signed the original mineral deal, we would have actually benefited a lot, and gotten billions of dollars directly to the United States Treasury. But with the current mineral deal, we don't get jack shit for 10 years. Trump fucked us on that one. Art of the deal, baby. Just turn down the best offer, then sign the shitty one.
Okay, so if a situation breaks out where we would need to defend Israel, well, not defend, but we need to help aid them in war, you would be okay with sending U.S. soldiers over there to help Israel fight?
I don't think we need to. We just sell them shit.
Yeah, Israel doesn't want American boots on the ground.
Yeah, they don't really want our help militarily anyways. They just like buying shit from us.
Okay, so do you think that potential war with Iran is going to happen?
A war with Iran isn't likely to be an actual force on force engagement of like an actual like boots on the ground. War with Iran is probably just going to be slinging missiles and bombs back and forth and just like, hey, stop it. The reason being is Iran is a logistically taxing country to actually have a ground war in. And even if, let's say, Iran wanted to go outside and fight someone else, there's only 4 countries in the world that can do what we call projection of force at distance. And that means is like sustaining a war outside your own border for an extended period of time, even if that border is literally your neighboring country. There's only like 4 countries in the world that can do that. Iran is not one of them. Iran does not have the equipment or military skill or logistical capabilities to sustain a war outside their own borders, let alone within their own borders. They're kind of like just a paper tiger. Like Iran specializes in funneling money and equipment into other groups that do fighting for them. Realistically, anything that we do against Iran is just going to be slapping them around with missiles. That's probably about it.
Yeah, but Israel, obviously, Israel's like worried that they may get nukes,
Mm-hmm.
which could potentially make them more deadly.
Which would mean that Israel is going to do whatever they need to do to take out those nukes before they get them.
Just dropping bombs. It's. I mean, what better way to get rid of a nuclear facility than blow it up? Like, if I don't have to put boots on the ground, why would I? It's like, oh, that building right there in the middle of the desert, kaboom! Hey, look, the nukes are gone. Like,
I just found out the way that Israel could tell where their nuclear locations were last time was because it was winter and the snow was melting wherever they had the heating ducts. So Israel knew exactly where to target.
well, it was also that Iran had some whistleblowers that let it go, and then there was a bunch of confirmation that was done after the fact.
We can't forget, Osiris, that the people of Iran are tired of the regime, and there's a large underground partisan group that wants Israel's help.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm aware. It's our government's fault, for the reason why.
It's not really our
Islamic regime is there.
It's not our government's fault necessarily.
I mean, that's just
it is
Islamic conquest doing what Islamic conquest does.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that. Yes, we had a hand in it, and we kind of dropped the ball on some shit. We are not the sole reason, though, that the Islamic extremists just went, "Hey, we're in charge now. We're gonna slaughter anyone who stands in our way." Like they do that everywhere.
They were doing that before the U.S. got involved. We just weren't paying as much attention because we weren't involved.
Yeah. But yeah.
Hold on. I never said we were the sole reason.
Oh, I thought you were saying we were like the only reason. Oh, we've dropped the ball on foreign policy though.
Yeah, exactly. And we have overthrew the former leader that was there. I think it was Jimmy Carter. Yeah, Iran hostage still.
I thought you were gonna say we overthrew Jimmy Carter in Iran. What?
No.
I know. I misheard you at first. Yeah, no, like,
yeah.
But when it comes to like Israel, I expect Americans to care more because like we actually do benefit from them. Like all the other shit aside, all the military deals aside, let's forget all the money we make off of that, which is a lot. We get a lot of medical advancements. Like I said, it is a net benefit for us for them to be a trade partner with Ukraine. It's just 1, it's the right thing to do. 2, we signed an agreement, and 3, we make a buttload of money off of it. But other than that, like, you don't really have to give a shit about Ukraine, honestly.
Osiris, you just missed Nope up on the panel telling Sam that they learned coding in like 8th grade or something. It's the start.
She was saying in Israel, they take their education so seriously that like in 4th grade, they learn economics and like what inflation is and stuff and how the economy works. And in like 8th grade, they're already learning like coding and stuff, and that blew my fucking mind. It's like, that's Jesus Christ. I was playing Oregon Trail in elementary school.
Yeah, Israel is a startup nation, and right now, and I've been saying this for a while, any country that's like screwing Israel over right now might get left behind in the dust as far as tech advancements are concerned, with the U.S. gobbling everything up and continuing to remain number one.
There's no such thing as a Ukraine or Ukrainians. They are occupying Russian territory. What?
Yeah, Zid, иди нахуй, пиздец.
Does he not know that Moscow was founded after Kyiv? Oh, well. Does that answer your questions, Osiris, or did you have more?
Yeah, yes. Yes. Well, that answers my questions. And I got one last question, and this is actually the last one. You say that Trump, Biden, and Harris obviously suck,
Mm-hmm.
but would you agree that Trump is the best in terms of leadership, maybe even foreign policy? I'm not
Oh God,
obviously
no.
not Ukraine, but
No.
Hold on,
Israel.
Osiris, are you saying between these three options?
Yeah.
I'd say honestly, when it comes to foreign policy, Biden and Kamala probably know more, but wouldn't have made the best decisions. I think Trump makes the awful decisions and doesn't know jack shit about it. And like an example I would give would be like, even all of the Ukraine-Russia stuff aside, Trump doesn't understand the rhetoric of the rest of the world, and especially when it comes to America's enemies. So like Middle Eastern rhetoric. Middle Eastern rhetoric is different from Western rhetoric when it comes to conflicts. Like in a Western conflict, there's a clear victor when something happens, or there's a decisive action that's taken. In the Middle East, you go back and forth. You are required to respond. So if someone attacks you, you don't even have to actually make an effective attack. It just has to look like an effective attack. That's like when we saw Iran attack Israel twice with the largest ballistic missile waves in history. We saw them basically do nothing. Like from a Western perspective, we were like, okay, you blew up a Palestinian, and you hit a runway, and then you landed a bunch of missiles in the desert, and the rest got shot down, and half of them didn't even make it out of Iran. What are you doing? But to the entire Middle East, it was, oh my God, Iran is destroying Israel. Nobody is stopping them. They are the greatest thing ever. And you see stuff like that happen all the time when someone is required to respond. It's the same reason why when we took out Soleimani from the IRGC, Iran responded. But the same thing with Israel. They said, hey, we're going to attack a U.S. installation. It's going to be at this time, at this location, with this many missiles. Please move your people. Like Iran told Israel when they were going to attack, just like they told us when they were going to attack us. They attacked our base, Al-Assad Air Base. And yes, we did have a lot of concussions, but we moved our people. We only lost a couple of unimportant buildings that didn't really have shit in them. And for us in the West, though, like, we took out their top general, General Soleimani, in exchange for some concussions in a couple buildings. Like, from a Western perspective, it's like, oh, hell yeah, we won that one. Like, no question. There's no argument here. But from the Middle Eastern perspective, which is what really emboldened a lot of groups within the Middle East, was, oh my God, Iran has now just, in the first time in history, attacked directly a U.S. military installation with ballistic missiles. And guess what? The U.S. didn't do shit about it because they're scared. Like, it emboldened a lot of those groups and showed them that Iran is this big, powerful thing that even the U.S. was afraid to step up against. And that's kind of the thing that Trump doesn't really understand how to navigate around that. Again, you don't even have to make an effective attack. All Trump would have had to do was launch a couple missiles back or tell the IRGC, hey, give me a target to hit. I'm going to hit this building and it's going to look like I did something and we're going to end this. Like, this has to, like, he doesn't understand basic stuff like that. And that's someone who, if you're dealing with geopolitics at a higher level, you have to understand that level of rhetoric.
Okay. That answers my questions. Thank you.
All right, no problem. Sam's right. That's how my peeps think. It's all about the perception. I mean, it's just how the Middle East is, and it's dumb to a lot of people in the West, but that's how it is. American boots on the ground in Ukraine would be bad.
Sam, this guy in the comments, I'm not sure what he thinks.
What?
He says China's coming. they're evacuating their citizens, and then
Wait.
I said, okay, yes, they're evacuating their citizens from Israel. They're telling them to leave because Iran's threatening to attack again. So he goes, keep believing that, keep telling yourself that. What do you think China's doing?
China's evacuating their people?
China is asking their people, whoever's in Israel, to leave Israel and go back to China because Iran is threatening to attack again.
Yes, that was yesterday.
Yes.
All right.
Meanwhile, this guy in the comments, Kim Tight, is trying to tell me China got Gen 6 fighters. I don't think he understands
No, they
the
don't.
situation.
No, they don't.
There are no Chinese Air Force or anything in our
I see.
Israel airspace
No,
at all.
hold on. Kim Tight thinks that China's coming to fight Israel. They're evacuating their civilians.
Oh my god.
Okay, Kim, show me what makes their new fighter 6th generation.
Also, for what that person was saying, like comparing the three, I guess, presidents and vice presidents, like I agree with you entirely. Basically, Trump doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, but Biden, I feel like he did know what he was talking about. Just he was old and a little bit senile.
And
So like that's the big
and
difference.
he
If
had
Biden
ass
knew,
cancer.
he never knew.
Sorry. I feel bad. I made fun of ass cancer.
Oh my god, no! Come on.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Biden.
Wait, I need to know, Kim Tai, do you think that China airdropped aid to Gazans?
He said no. He said no.
I just want to say something very shortly because I'm on my way to do things. I hate
To do things.
doing things. The thing with China. First, they came up with an AI generated article and then picture from the US aid drop a year ago, and they I don't know why, but they are for sure think that Israel. This never happened. Okay, it's never happened. They didn't bring aid. They didn't drop aid in Gaza. And they didn't intervene.
Oh, we know. I've showed the video.
In the beginning.
I've shown the video. We know.
The only thing, yeah.
Your
So,
service is awful.
The thing that they are now saying about. Okay, sorry. Between towns.
I thought you said her cervix was awful. I'm like, what?
Oh my god. Huh, why is it? I gotta ask, why is it that every single Israeli that fucking comes on a live panel is either in a car or walking next to traffic? Why?
Because we're doing things.
They're always out.
We do
Have,
things.
have you guys listened to Moses whenever he's on a live? He's always in a car or there's just birds and cars around him.
We have to. We on the move.
Also, Kapara, he's always in the car.
We don't have the privilege to sit at home. We need to
Kapara's
run
always in
things.
traffic.
אני בדרך מראשון לחולון, שלא נדע.
Israel is always under attack according to you, but China evacuates now. Yeah, China gave evacuation orders previously as well when the IRGC was threatening to attack. Different countries give evacuation orders at different times, like when a big attack is expected happens. Last real POTUS was JFK? Nah, Reagan. Except I want Reagan back, but better with money and better with the aid situation.
Better with Israel?
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Read my lips, yeah.
Not a fan of Reagan.
Reagan was great, except for the money and the AIDS.
Oh my god. You know, it's
he
funny-
could have handled that. He could have handled that a little bit better. Let's be real.
This
But those
person,
were good years.
this person, Kim Tai from Ireland, apparently knows something about China that none of us know. Meanwhile, he's got a Cash App begging for money.
He
Wait,
knows
Who cares? You care too much.
is he from Ireland or is he Irish? Because like I don't think they have Cash App.
I don't know. He's probably Irish and supports the IRA and thinks that terrorists are okay.
And somehow he has intel about China that nobody else knows.
it's an ancient Chinese secret.
Yeah. Confucius said.
I
"Kim
bet you
doesn't
he
know
thinks the
anything."
Chinese finger trap is magic.
Let him up. Let him up. See what
don't-
he has to
He's
say.
not requesting.
I don't care. You guys care too much what these people think.
No, it's funny.
He got it from a fortune cookie.
Yeah.
Are finger traps a real thing? Yeah, the little fucking finger traps. You've never seen those,
The
Bushy?
Chinese.
Yeah.
We need someone to amuse us.
You know the
I
Chinese
don't-
fortune cookies are made in New York.
I don't talk to you. I just live in your head rent free. Dude, I don't even know who the fuck you are.
Yeah, after this live, we're gonna
What?
forget who you are. In fact,
Wait,
if I
Kim Tai, if
muted
you support liberty, then you supported Israel, no?
Hold on, if I muted you right now, I guarantee we would forget about you in less than 5 minutes.
Period.
Until China gets there.
Sam, I'm gonna
I
just-
stand with Palestine and Russia, period. Well, at least you figured out that they're both on the same side.
They're consistent.
Bye, Kim.
Wait, what the fuck? Hold on, someone in Twitch chat, the captain just comments, 20k likes incoming, give it 2 or 3 minutes. Then comments, I once got my dick stuck in one of those. What? Oh, the Chinese finger trap. Oh!
Oh my god.
It was that skinny?
In the finger trap. Yeah.
The Glenn X is the right side. Can care to explain how, Glenn?
How do you end up that far on the wrong side of history?
Glenn is really Genin. He's from Mother Russia.
Голда, ты говоришь по-русски?
Да, конечно.
Ой, я тоже. Можно и на испанский. Если хотим как бы что-то так сказать.
I can't speak Spanish at all.
¿No hablas español?
No.
Yo puedo hablar español. Podemos hablar español y Golda no entiende.
Yo hablo un poquito español.
No.
I understand better than I speak.
It's like my English and any other language. I understand that I understand Arabic. I understand. But I can't speak.
Who wants to bet he doesn't support Ukraine because they have a Jewish president? I heard many of this. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, but Lotus, we have people on our side who don't think he's Jewish.
He's Jewish. Zelensky is Jewish.
I know. Here, my point is this: that if the Triple K and the Yahtzees and the fellow Ukrainians think he's Jewish, then it doesn't matter what we think because he's Jewish to them.
It's more than enough.
He's
for
Jewish
us.
enough for them.
Exactly.
Glenn, you should come up. I don't know what the
can
fuck
make
you're
an
talking
app.
about. Who is this person?
By
This
the way,
this
Zelensky
person
can
has
make
no
one.
name. Who is this? This person has no name. Unknown.
Man without no name.
All right.
Yeah, no.
All right. Thank you.
Glenn, why are you speaking in the
Oh my
third
God.
person?
Glenn, why don't you come up? Oh, Glenn has guest invites turned off.
Oh, Glenn's a little pussy.
Glenn doesn't feed egos. Glenn, you're more than welcome to have a cohesive discussion with me. I'll drop everyone on this panel just so you and I can have a discussion. Is there any news in the last few minutes? Let's see. Any updated news?
If you don't come up, you are a coward. And I'm Israeli Zionist, former IDF soldier, and I'm telling you that if you are not coming up, you are a schmusi.
Uh, deportations to South Sudan. Interesting. Shit, almost there. What do you? Wait, Captain, are you over on fucking? Are you on TikTok? Just tapping away now, Captain. Is that what this is? Jews coin on the floor. Let's add to the Nazi counter. I'm getting under your skins, Glenn. No, you're not.
Fuck you, Tui.
I
By the way,
don't care.
since there's aid going back in Gaza, are they going to stop their hunger strike or?
No, so the funny thing is that I think Hamas finally learned how to use ChatGPT because in the last week they've sent out, or in the last few days, I should say, they sent out like 5 different press releases, all using lefty language, and they're saying that that Israel is lying and there's no food going in.
They do that all the time. They did that the entire time before too.
With press releases?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. The press releases were on their fucking Telegram channel every day.
Do they usually send 5 out a day?
Yeah, they do not 5 in a day, but they do like 2 times.
What the fuck?
3 times.
The Trump administration has reportedly removed 8 people convicted of crimes, who were originally from Myanmar and Vietnam, but deported them to South Sudan. What?
Why?
I don't know. Cheaper flight? Fuck it. I don't even know at this point. I got a woman streamer, just random bot sitting there and chatting to 50K out of boredom. She wasn't a bot. She was just boring, like a chatter on TikTok. Oh shit! Is that what I am?
I'm starting to see lives with those NPCs again, like the people who pretend they're robots. And, like,
Hamas are freedom fighters. All right, they have sure freed Gaza. Good job.
Damn, how does
Who are they trying to free? Like not their
Their
own people. So
stomachs.
clearly they have. Okay.
No, but I want to know, how does a person pretending to be an NPC have 3,000 viewers?
Tits.
What is it?
Tits. You want an honest answer? Tits.
No, that's not
Maybe
honest.
ass.
Mitty sent me this guy who's totally fucking weird and has a weird sense of humor and has like an ocean in the background. And he also has like thousands of viewers.
I don't know.
Is
I
he
don't.
a real person?
I don't
Yeah,
want.
he's a real person.
I don't
But
watch-
He pretends to be a robot sometimes.
I don't watch that brain dead content.
He's like he reminds me of Napoleon Dynamite character, like type of character.
How the fuck do you? I'm sorry. How the fuck do you send someone from Myanmar and Vietnam to South Sudan? What the fuck?
We got the names mixed up.
He's just gonna blend in.
Like Gaza, Mozambique.
They're not white. Send them to the brown people country.
No, but literally Sudan is Arabic because they were colonized, and it means land of black.
By the way, the indigenous people of Sudan, who are in the south, who are fighting the jihadi lunatics, Israel helped them. We gave them weapons
Yep.
to fight back.
Yep, and also took a bunch of refugees in 2010.
A lot.
Yep. That's when I was living there, I remember.
Sudan, Eritrea, yeah. Because when they are trying to cross the border to Egypt, and in Egypt, the terrorists that are in the Sinai desert are harvesting organs from them, and actually the Israeli military is going in and take those people out of danger and then bring them to Israel
Yeah.
for shelter. Who cares?
Microsoft has released that there's 400,000 computers that are now infected by Russian malware. May 21st, Microsoft realized that the Luma Stealer had compromised more than 400,000 Windows devices worldwide during the period of mid-March to mid-May. This outbreak followed Luma's rise as a Russian malware as a service tool sold on underground forums to steal data via phishing and impersonation campaigns. Authorities including Microsoft, the DOJ, Europol, and tech firms seized about 2,300 domains and disrupted Luma's infrastructure, cutting off communication between operators and victims. Wow, it's interesting that Ground News says nobody on the right is covering this because probably because it comes from Russia. Russia loves it so much so. Described Luma as the most widespread information stealing malware responsible for approximately 10 million infections, resulting in credit card fraud losses amounting to 36.5 million in 2023 alone.
Wow.
Despite the disruption, experts warn Luma operators might regroup, so coordinated efforts will continue to limit the malware's reach and protect affected sectors worldwide. Don't fall for phishing scams, people. Trump will never be my president. Okay, well, look, as much as here's what I don't get, this whole thing of not my president. Like, yes, they fucking are. You don't like them, but they're still your fucking president. I didn't like Biden, but I still wanted him to do a good job. I don't like Trump, but I still want him to do a good job. He's still my president and fucking still the person in charge of my country. I don't want my president to fail.
Trump, but like denying reality is crazy.
I don't want my president to fail. I want him to do a good job. I just am going to call him out when he does stupid shit. Please open the following PDF link. Candy is involved. Thank you for supporting Ukraine. You're welcome. What up, Alex?
Hey guys. Hey, what's up, guys? There's people asking me about what happened when the Europeans in the West Bank were being shot at. What's the story there?
The only stories I can find is like a hey, stay the fuck away warning shots that weren't even at them.
Yeah, it was warning shots because they were heading into an area they weren't supposed to be heading into.
I'm finding like almost nothing besides it was warning shots. Like even the sites that are like very anti-Israel are just like, yeah, warning shots. Like that's all I can find. Okay. So until something like comes out with like actual details, like I'm just gonna, I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's kicking off in European media.
How? There's no details. How do you kick off a story that there's no info on?
Something European, something Israeli.
Something Israel bad.
Yes, Sam, all you need to know is IDF, pew pew, foreign diplomats, West Bank.
Yeah, I mean, I can write 1,000 words on that with ChatGPT.
Right? Missed your live. Happy to hear you. Thank you.
I mean, look, if I had to guess with no details at all, is that they were heading into an area that Israel is not allowed into, IDF is not allowed into, and this was warning shots that keep them from heading towards that.
I have no idea, and I'm not going to speculate just in case.
I speculate. I'm not a soldier.
Yeah, but I'm not going to speculate because that's just an assumption. What does an assumption do, Golda?
It makes an ass out of you and me. But
there you go.
I said it was an assumption, and I said it's based on no evidence and no information.
That's not what this clip says. Give it 3 days and it'll be Israel uses evil demon drones against innocent European aid workers.
who were pregnant with puppies.
They were all pregnant. All of them.
They're not evil. They're not evil. They're friendly drones.
I'm just saying, with the way the West Bank is split up, there's areas that IDF can't go into.
Oh, I forgot my chair can recline.
You need like a back brace or something.
I often wear a back brace. I also wear like a compression shirt and a like one of those things that like put it's not a brace. I mean, I guess it kind of is a brace. It's like one of those bungee. It's almost like a faja. It's like a cummerbund thing that
Faja?
yeah, it straps in the front, but it's specifically got like rigid stuff that like pushes against my lower back. So it's not like it functions. It almost like it could function the same, but like it puts pressure on my lower back.
Sam, I have one of those. I use it for work sometimes when I'm like my back is giving out because I stand on a ladder. So like the way I'm standing puts a lot of pressure on the lower back. It has like all those ridges in the right places so that you're not overarching and you're not like fucking things up first.
Yeah. Did you talk about the couple that was unalive? Yeah, we talked about them at the beginning of the stream for a while.
The way I just found her on LinkedIn.
That's sad.
It's really sad. Her last post on there was from like a year ago.
From when?
Like a year ago.
Oh.
But like I don't follow her, so maybe like there's one sooner. But it was the last public one was about her meeting with a delegation of women from the UN to discuss the what's it called, investigations of rape and whatever on October 7th.
Is there any more info on the guy who did it? I mean, I know we've got his name in the video.
Yeah, he's super pro-Palestinian.
I have his LinkedIn also.
They did. There's a whole, basically like not really a huge dissection, but if you just go on, Indeed TV, it basically talks about all he was affiliated with. It says, he was part of the PSL, which is the Party of Socialism and Liberation, and also was involved in BLM. Obviously, he was pro-Palestinian, so.
That's why I looked at his profile photo and I was like, yeah, it looks like somebody would support Palestine.
Oh yeah.
Like you could tell, they have a look.
There's a picture of him at a different protest too, something about money.
I mean, he didn't have blue hair, so.
No, he just had the look. You know the look.
Okay, more missiles coming to Israel.
Thank you guys for the follows.
I'm surprised though. I'm surprised he's
about-
Mexican though.
Why?
I don't know.
Wait, hold on a minute. So someone from my Twitch chat has been tapping the screen and liking the live in TikTok, but first he said his hand got tired, so he switched other hands. Now he types in Twitch chat, "Aw shit, both hands out of order, foot tapping engage." What the fuck?
Foot tapping.
That's a fan.
Lazy Spear Monkey says, "I support military intervention to stop the genocide in Gaza." What genocide?
And what military is going to intervene?
What genocide, Lazy Spear? What the fuck is that?
Wow.
Hello?
Honestly, probably every military, except for the U.S., would probably get fucked up trying to do a military intervention. That would be kind of funny, though.
No, they wouldn't do an intervention. If any other military went in there, there'd be a lot more unalive people. A lot more unalive. Holy shit.
1 minute and it'll be a red alert.
Yeah, mute.
Okay, Ariel, you got a really bad... Ah, God, you got a really bad echo, Ariel. Or, Ayel.
Holy shit.
Red alert.
Yeah,
Red alert.
we see it.
Yes, Ayel. Ayel, we know, but your mic is fucked.
I'll come back.
Yeah, drop and come back.
Oh my God, God, please.
Yeah, there's rockets right now. It's the Houthis again, or Iran? Probably the Houthis again.
Let's see if there's missiles going at Ukraine right now. Oh, look, there's also missiles going at Ukraine right now.
See, this is why it makes sense. Did you see Amanda's video
No.
about how it's only sane to for the two combinations that support each other are Israel and Ukraine? You put like the different combinations together.
Yeah, oh, I've seen the chart on that before. Hello, nope.
Hi again. So in several minutes, there's supposed to be an alarm again.
It's right now.
Where?
Uh,
No, it's not. It's like for this. No, we have a prior alert, so people won't be panicked when the sirens will go.
oh, it said I just got an alert that there's going to be sirens, and then I just got
Yeah.
an alert for the sirens in Jerusalem area.
Yeah, Jerusalem, Gush Dan, and Shfela. So we will wait.
Wait, what is Jackie saying? Jackie saying there was a shooting? What?
Hey, can you hear me? Oh,
Yeah.
Mute me.
let me turn my Bluetooth.
Jackie, where are you?
Wait, Jackie, were you at the event in DC?
All right.
I think she might have been at the event in DC.
Hey guys, so there was a shooting. I went to an AJC event tonight. Literally shook hands with the two people who were shot. I mean, everyone was shaking.
Oh, you were at the DC event.
Yeah, and then I find out like randomly. I woke up and looked at my phone and like see that they were killed. Like this is unalived. I'm sorry, unalived.
Yeah.
So what?
Are you okay?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, but like it's
I meant mentally.
I mean, yeah,
emotionally.
it's just it's like it's so close. You know what I mean? It's so close. So I don't,
Jackie, was the event about like I heard it was about how to bring like humanitarian aid into Gaza, or it's like something having to do with helping
Yeah.
civilians?
Yeah, it was literally like this guy who was like a peacenik. I spoke with him, and basically
This is her husband. He was basically like an Israeli like leftist. Like he was probably a Meretz supporter.
It wasn't her husband yet. He bought a ring this week. He was
No,
going
no, they're saying that the dude organizing the.
I am Jackie's husband. I
Oh,
was
you're
there
Jackie's
too.
husband.
And the
Oh.
guy who was speaking was from the charity organization Israel, along with another group that it wasn't even Israeli. I don't remember their name, but they were focused on bringing aid to Gazans.
Yeah.
And so they were talking about how they were working together to bring aid to like Gazans. And when we talked with the Israel guy, he said something like, yeah, you shouldn't publicize our work too much because the Israeli government like might not I'm sorry, not the Israeli government. Certain Israeli protesters might like protest them because they were trying to bring aid. I mean, like they weren't being opposed by the Israeli government; it was being allowed legally. But like he mentioned that like their work shouldn't be publicized too much because like certain Israeli civilians might protest them for trying to bring aid to the Gazans. I mean, this was not like a far right event, like not remotely.
Was it the young man who was unalived?
No.
No.
So this event had some like diplomats from
a lot of countries.
A lot of countries. Like I spoke with
Sweden had diplomats.
Norway. There was Estonia we talked with. I mean, we saw them from like all over.
And
I think Japan. I mean, like there were lots of countries. I don't know how this guy was able to identify the Israelis without going into the event.
I'm pretty sure he just walked up and went, Jews! Bang!
No, but Sam.
Well, no, but the thing is the event had a lot of people, so I don't know how he would have been able to have specifically found the Israelis because people had name tags, but he would have had to have gotten inside. I mean, we left probably like 5 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. He probably didn't know who it was exactly. He just knew Jews. Like, let's be real here. He probably didn't know who they were, what they did.
There were 150 people there, including like diplomats from probably 15, 20 different countries. It's not likely he would have found the only 2 Israeli diplomats.
Unless he knew, unless he was in the event at some point, because I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I
I
Israel
just
publish on its website like this? Like, do they have like their own state obviously like their own diplomatic website where these people were listed? I
well,
don't.
I
So the
found
thing
I
is
found Sarah on LinkedIn.
the
Oh
event was
shit.
the event was secured. When we
Yeah.
got in, we had a these guys guards waved like metal detector wands. I could not have gotten in.
Did they
And
get
had
shot
gone.
inside the event or outside?
No,
It
outside.
looks like it was inside the building, but from one video we saw, because it didn't show the shooting, it showed the aftermath. It looked like it was the space between the metal detector area and the front door. So there was like a little bit of a
It
space
says it was
there.
outside the museum, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Was
but then it
everybody?
showed like he was clearly in one video. The
Yeah.
shooter was inside of the museum. It was
No, but
inside the.
No, that
video
was after.
Yeah, so what happened was he pew-pewed them outside,
And
and
then went
then
in.
he left. He ran away
came
from
back.
the scene. He discarded his weapon, and then he went back there. He took the keffiyeh off, okay, wrapped it around his neck, and then he went to the security guards. He asked them for water, and then all of a sudden he said, "I did it. I'm the one who pew-pewed them." And then he shouted, "Free Palestine, free Palestine." That's
There
when
was also witnesses saying that he pretended to be a basically how that he was a witness, saying that that's what happened.
Yeah, like, he was like he went inside and then he like asked them for water. They told him to sit down. They were trying to take care of him, and then like all of a sudden he started shouting that "Free Palestine, long live the Intifada." He told them that he did it. He told them where he discarded the weapon.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's
Wait, but Jackie, was everybody inside wearing the hostage pins?
Most people were.
yeah.
So
I
it's
mean,
not the
people were wearing
hostage pins who
pins.
identified them.
And people were wearing pins. Some people were wearing we talked with one guy a few minutes before we left who was wearing the "Let Them Free Now" dog tags. I mean, people were wearing a lot of stuff like that. Like everyone was.
It's kind of crazy that they were able to pinpoint. It's either what Sam said and it was just random, or they like knew that these were the two Israeli delegates. But if
So-
for those who don't know, before Jackie's husband, before you identified yourself, what I was talking about was that the guy was going. He bought a ring this week. They were in their 20s. He was going to propose to her in Jerusalem next week.
Wait, those two were a couple.
Yeah, they were going. He was going to propose to her next week.
I remember, I remember them obviously because I went and thank you for doing your work. And I spoke with them. That I also remember thinking, oh, they're both a very attractive couple, they were a very attractive couple.
I looked her up on LinkedIn. Like, she's literally like, I don't know.
That's crazy.
Maybe the guy was an incel as well.
A what?
Maybe the guy was an incel. If they were an attractive couple, he was also going after no names.
Well, the guy was from. I don't know if he they're still figuring it out. They haven't told us, but he's from Chicago. So he and according to his LinkedIn, he got his job 4 months ago. So unless it's like a remote job,
What was he doing? What was his work?
and he actually lives in DC, he drove there. I forgot. Hold on, I have a screenshot.
I mean, he's clearly
Here.
apart from the fact he's obviously not well ahead.
Sam, do you want to make me big for a second?
I'm gonna, at the risk of getting the live thing, I'm gonna say we don't put up his LinkedIn because I've seen stuff like that get reported for personal information. Just in case.
ADIA, what is that?
I
That's
don't
company.
know.
I don't know.
Hold on, I'm gonna send it to Sam. Maybe you can crop it.
So yeah, I think we're gonna try to go back and get some sleep.
I don't think I can.
But yeah, I mean, this is this is this is just insane. I don't, and I just know that I think what's most upsetting is I know that there's going to be actual defense of this guy. They're going to say, "Oh my god."
Oh no, there was already people at the beginning of my stream who came in and said, "Free Elias. He was just upset about you blowing up children." It's like, so killing 2 random Jews solves that?
Yeah, exactly.
It also says it was a group of 4 people. It says there was a group of 4 people, and he opened fire at close range. He was pacing outside the venue before the attack.
Hey guys, 2 other people got hurt.
Hey,
as
yo,
well.
we hit 30,000 likes. Let's go.
But 2 other people got hurt, but they didn't get unalived, but they were pew-pewed. Jackie, if you need anything, I know
Thanks.
I know you didn't see it, but I feel like emotionally this might have taken a toll on both of you guys.
Yeah, I mean, you shake hands with people, you speak with them, and then you see that they're dead, you know, a few hours
Yeah.
later. It's like I'm not gonna claim to be like any kind of victim, but it's you know,
No, I know.
it really just it
Yeah.
really just blows.
Did you just like randomly wake up at 5 a.m. to this?
My husband did, and then he looked at it and he's like, then I woke up and he's like, oh my God, Jackie, like it's the front page of the New York Times. Those 2 people that we were talking to are killed, like from Israel are killed. And I find it to be ridiculous. I wonder if those other 2 people, they could have very well potentially been like diplomats from Sweden, diplomats from Norway, Japan, like everyone had their, you know, and that's how kind of it works, like these DC events, like when there's like the food was really good and there was an open bar, so that like, oh, like folks come and like you go to their embassy events. It's
But
kind of
like,
like
what if this was premeditated? Because like I said, if he
Well, it's
looked at the
clearly
list,
premeditated. I mean,
What?
he knew he was going to go into to kill them.
right.
No,
It
but
wasn't
what?
like a random, like he got angry and found some Jews.
No,
and
I
was
know,
like,
I know. But what I mean is, like, what if he like found a list of the who was invited? What if he looked them up? Like, I found her on LinkedIn in 2 seconds as soon as her name was released.
yeah, no, that's what I mean. I guess they all need to take down their digital, you know, profiles. But yeah, my thing was for the other 4 people, for the 2 people that were hurt, they could have very likely been other diplomats from other countries.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on who everyone was.
So the people at the event largely, and I'd say like within the event entirely, had name tags. The people who were from the embassies, from what I remember, the name tags said which of the embassies
Right.
they were from. And so I feel that he must have either have known their faces from previously researching them, or he must have gone into the event, like whether he forced his way in or he was allowed in as a guest somehow, seen their name tags, and then was like, those are the ones I'm going to be going after.
Or it was what Sam said, and it was completely by chance.
It could not. It would have been like a awful lottery. Like the possibility. Like again, like there were probably 20 different like embassies, 15 different embassies there, plus like maybe 100 plus more people who weren't from the embassies. The odds that it would have been just those 2, it's
Yeah.
like not.
They were the
Mm.
minority. I mean, they were definitely the minority.
Either way, he killed 2 Jews.
Yeah.
Alright, I have to go do stuff. It's 4 a.m. I have to end earlier than expected. I'll be back tomorrow night though. And then I don't know if anyone here knows what DreamHack is, but I might be streaming from DreamHack Dallas on Friday. If anyone knows what that is.
Thank you, Sam, Jackie, and Jackie's husband.
Yeah, I hope
thank
you guys are okay. Stay fucking
Thanks.
prepped mentally.
Appreciate the platform. Thanks for like, yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Have a good night, everyone.
Guys,
You
stay
too.
safe.
Okay.
Cheers. Bye.
Okay, thank you, Captain. I appreciate that. I gotta go do family stuff now. So thank you. I appreciate.